I ain't playing around. Make one false move and I'll take you down. Get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Ooh, his feet. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. He said white women needed a win. Yeah, it's been a rough week for white women, man. White women been getting socked in the face all week, man. That's right, Caitlin. Shout out to Caitlin, man. He said bye bye, you thugs. Oh shit. Shit. Caitlin had 12 assists. She had 15 assists the last game. Somebody making them shots for her to have all them assists. She lead the nation in assists, man. Somebody making some buckets for her to lead the nation in assists. They might not be stars, but they still good. They still Division 1 players, man. They still solid Division 1 players. Shit, I liked what I saw. I've been watching Iowa all year though. I've been watching Iowa all year, so it wasn't a surprise to me. I knew that the way they play off of her, they know how to play off of her. Now, would they be great players on another team? Probably not. But they know how to play off of her. And she knows how to use their ass. She can pass that ball, man. She the best passer in the country. She not only the best shooter, she the best passer in the country. Juju struggling right now, man. Don't sleep on UConn. UConn is a machine, man. Man, UConn is a machine. You talking about Juju? Juju better. They hounded Juju. Juju. Now listen, I will say this: Juju is amazing. I love her skill. She plays her control and her swagger and the way she moves with the ball. Shit, she got a NBA type game. She's got an NBA type game. Like she looked like a regular guard, an average male guard. She looked like some guard that played for like Tennessee Chattanooga or something. She moves like a man, man. Shout out to Juju, man. But UConn is a machine, man. UConn is a machine. I wonder what the ratings did, man, on the game tonight, man. White America, man. We did it, white America. Excuse me. We did it, white America. We beat those Sun turds, man. We did it, white America. I think the ratings come out tomorrow. We did it, white America. White America, we did it, y'all. Said Gabby Marshall's only half white. Gabby Marshall's white, man. All them girls except for Stokey. Stokey, the only white girl on, the only black girl on Iowa, man. Stokey, the only black girl on Iowa, man. Shout out to Caitlin, man. Caitlin did the damn thing, man. I want to give Caitlin, listen, man. Shout out to Angel Reese and Flow J and Anissa Morrow and all those girls, man. And they played well, man. They just got beat. I was in control the whole game, too. Even when LSU took the lead in the first quarter, it never felt like Iowa was out of control. They was in control of the game the whole. And the big thing was Iowa plays like 8, 9 players. LSU only plays 7. Them girls be tired, man. LSU only plays 7 players. Them girls be tired out there, man. Shout out to White America, man. Everybody hit the like button. White America, we did it, y'all. We did it, White America, man. We did it, man. We did it, White America. Look at her. They try to blame that little white girl, Haley. Everybody picking on that little white girl, Haley, man. They all picking on Haley Van Left, man. HVL, man. They everybody messing with HVL, man. Hey, listen, man. It was rough, man. It was rough, man. It was a tough game. It was an uphill battle, man. All game, man. It was an uphill battle. It was an uphill battle, man. All game. Angel Reese played well, man. She sprained her ankle in the second quarter, man. She sprained her ankle, but she still stayed in there. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, the game is over. Gabby Marshall is not no fucking half breed, man. That girl is white as rice. I'll be trying to make anybody black. And even if she is black, she ain't nothing to fucking brag about. That girl, if that's a black girl to you, then you crazy, man. Is she? I don't know. She might have a little black in her. Yeah, she might have a little black in her, but she not black. She got a little black in her. That's what you saying? Gabby Marshall got a little black in her. This girl ain't black, man. Tell me if this girl black, y'all. This girl play for Iowa, man. She cute. I give her that. She cute. But she ain't, I don't know if this girl black, man. That girl ain't black, man. She got some black in her. She may be like a melon, what they call it, a melanger, melange, what they call them people, melanger. They call them people melangers. Forgot what they call them. Man. Let me see her voice.
Basketball for the Iowa Hawkeyes, I'm on the lookout for great deals and exclusive sneakers and curated vintage clothes. You don't need to go any further than Tribute Kicks at Coral Ridge Mall in Coralville, Iowa. Now, you can score even bigger with their March Madness sales. Check out.
I can see her having a little teensy weensy bit of black in her. She cute as a motherfucker, but she got a whole lot of white in her. I can tell you that. She got a whole lot of white in her. She got a whole lot of white in her, man. She got that. She got that white hump, man. This hump, man. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button, everybody. White America, we did it, y'all. White America, I'm a coon, so I'm with White America, man. I'm a coon, man. I'm a coon, man. I'm going with White America. We did it, y'all. White America, man. White people, get them ones up. White people, white people, we did it. We did it, White America. We we did it, y'all. Angel Reese, man. And listen, I don't hate Angel Reese, man. I think she's a nice girl, man. She a nice girl. She play with a lot of fire, man. Man, listen, man. So far, so good, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do this poll, man. We gonna do a poll, man. We gonna do a poll, guys. I'm gonna drop the link after we get to 250 likes, man. We gonna get into a lot of stuff, man. We gonna break it down, man. We gonna break it down. We gonna break it down, man. I think the first half was one of the best well played halves of basketball I've ever seen in my life, man. That first half was was one of the best played halves of basketball I've ever seen. The passes was crisp, the tempo, everything, man. Everything. Everything. The passing, the tempo. It was just amazing, man. Yeah, man. Listen, it was amazing, man. Shout out to this girl, man. Gabby Marshall, man. She beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. She cute. I still don't think I don't think she's a I don't think she's a sister, man. She ain't a sister, man. She ain't a sister though, man. Gabby Marshall, sorry, man. You ain't no sister, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. We going for what's your face? 250 likes, man. 2 nights in a row asked me about Chris Brown. Shout out to Alexander Byrd. X Michael says more weave on LSU than the basket factory in Thailand. Yo, listen, man. Listen, man. I ain't like the way they went after this coach, man. This coach is a great coach, man. Look at that. That white girl didn't have a chance, man. They put a white girl on Caitlyn. You put a white girl on Caitlyn? That was one of the mistakes, but I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think it would have mattered, but you got to put somebody with some foot speed on Caitlyn. You put a white girl on Caitlyn. Caitlyn was probably like, all right, they're gonna switch. After the first quarter, Caitlyn probably thought, okay, they're gonna switch. They're gonna put somebody else on me. Then the second quarter, she's like, oh, when they come out from halftime, they definitely gonna put one of these black girls on me. Not because the black girls are better, but the black girls are quicker. They quicker. They got better foot speed. And to check somebody like Caitlyn, man, it's impossible though, man. I mean, people have been doing that all year, trying to find somebody to. It's impossible to stop that though, right there. Like, who can? What could that little white girl do? That poor little white girl. What could she do, man? What could she do, man? What could that poor little white girl do, man? What could that poor little white girl do, man? You said Gabby Marshall dad is a son, man. I don't know, man. I didn't see that. He's the son, man, or is he like a goddamn octoroon, man? The dad ain't black, man. Let me see. That dude ain't black. They said that this dude is black, y'all. Hey, y'all, they said this dude is black, man. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all insulting, man. Y'all are disrespectful, man. Everybody can't be black, man. At some point, if everybody black, nobody's black, man. You fucking loser. Look at this shit. Shout out to Braxton Kirk. That dude is not fucking black, man. That dude ain't even biracial. That dude might have 8% black blood. Yeah, that's her dad, man. She says, it was always instilled in me since a little girl how important keeping your family close is in life. My dad always said, I always want my kids to be close. Maybe that's her brother. Maybe that's her brother. I don't know, man. That could be her brother. I don't know. Damn, Gabby. Shout out to Gabby, man. Gabby could bag an NBA player. Gabby could definitely bag an NBA player, man. Gabby could definitely bag an NBA player, man. Is that her dad? The three biggest blessings in my life. Where your dad at, Gabby? This look like it's her best friend and shit. Oh, hold on. Thank you to all my friends and family. Who is these people? This ain't her fucking. These are her parents? How the fuck did she come out like that? Them ain't her parents. Where's her fuck? Okay. Yo, something ain't right, man. Shout out to Braxton Kurt, man. Which one is her dad? Which one is her dad, man? Which one is her dad? Which one is her dad? Gabby Marshall. Which one is her dad? That ain't her fucking dad. That dude like 90 years old, man. And this is sister. These two people don't make that, man. Y'all need to stop watching the Cosby Show. Y'all watch too much Cosby Show. Press one. If you think this and this could make that, y'all watching too much of the Cosby Show, man. Stop watching the Cosby Show, man. That ain't how it work in real life. This and this don't make that. Period, my nigga. The other pick, fourth from the left, is her dad. Let me see. Fourth from the left. 1, 2, 3. So this is her dad. That's her dad. Yeah, man, that ain't no brother, man. That motherfucker, that's a goddamn. He gotta tell you he your brother, man. Salute to Miguel Wano. He said that's like Larry Bird. He felt disrespected when the glider carded him. Salute, Larry Bird, come get your daughter. Shout out to Boosie. Yeah, listen, man. That girl is her passing is what makes her like Larry Bird. Because if you Larry Bird was not just a great. I wish I could show y'all some Larry Bird game film, man. His court vision was insane, man. Larry Bird court vision. He didn't just make the pass for the assist. Larry Bird moved the ball to where he'll pass it, and then the other dude could make the assist. Larry Bird had a mean, because Larry Bird could have averaged 33 points a game. But he moved the ball, man. Braxton Kirk said, people online go nuts over racial purity. Nah, man, it ain't about, listen, man. This is a white person, man. It ain't about no racial purity, man. It's about, yo, man, why black always could be diluted. Black could be diluted down to you could be 1% black and be black. But if you white, you got to be 100% white to be white. It's bad enough we got to take the biracials, man. We got to take all them crazy ass biracials, man. Now you want us to take motherfuckers with 10%, 1% black and shit, man. Fuck you, man. Shout out to Braxton Kurt, man. Shout out to Braxton Kurt. He know what's up, man. He said Gabby is just as white as Trump. Yeah, shout out to you, man. You know what's up. You know that girl ain't black. That girl ain't black. None of them people black, man. White America, we did it, y'all. We did it, white America, man. Make sure you take that poll, man, and make sure you hit the like button, man. We did it, white America. We beat them goddamn sun turds, man. Let me get back to this. Listen, man. Salute to Caitlin Clark, man. You put a white girl on her all game, man. Shit, what the fuck? And that white girl, she not only played bad defense, she played terrible offense too, man. That white girl played terrible offense too. This one right here, Haley Van Lith, she had a terrible game. Golly, man, all the way around, man. Haley Van Lith, she cute too. She could bag a NBA player too, man. I ain't say she was a beauty queen. I said cute. All these girls cute from LSU. All the girls from LSU are cute. I'm not saying they're beauty queens. They're not dogs. Let me put it like that. None of the girls on LSU are dogs. Look at that shit, man. We did it, white America. Look at that, man. Caitlin, look. Oh, you got a white girl on me? Oh, shit, man. Fuck, man. Caitlin. Shout out to Caitlin, man. Caitlin, man. Way she represents herself. Oh, yeah, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this, man. These goddamn ungrateful. These ungrateful. These ungrateful. These ungrateful LSU chicks, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Iowa players holding hands during the national anthem. LSU players left the court before the anthem was performed. Look at that shit, man. What are we protesting now? It was fucking 4 mass shootings yesterday in Blakistan, man. It was 4 mass shootings yesterday in Blakistan. And none of the shooters got killed by the police. Ain't you happy? Press 1. Shouldn't these broads from LSU be happy there was 4 mass shootings yesterday and none of the shooters got killed or beat up or nothing by the police? In fact, all of them are still out there. You should be very happy about that, LSU. All the shooters that from all 4 mass shooters from yesterday are still out there. What the fuck are they protesting about, man? We got the dude in Chicago who got out on parole and killed his ex-girlfriend's 11-year-old son. So criminal justice reform, you got all the criminal justice, you got the what's the other one? The dude got out there. The dude that got out and went on Joe Rogan's show and then beheaded another black dude. Why are they crying? Criminal justice and defund the police. You got all that shit. I don't understand this. What are they protesting? They got defund the police. They got all criminal justice reform. They got bail reform. Every dude that punched a white girl in the face last week is free on the streets right now. Press 1. Every single dude that punched the white girl in the face last week is literally free right now. thanks to bail reform. Them LSU girls got everything they wanted, man. And they still protesting. Biden is in office. Biden is in office. Black dudes is punching white girls in the face for no reason and getting out the next day. Criminals is getting out and killing kids. Mass shootings every day in Blakistan. No videos of the shooters getting beat up by cops. We still haven't had another knee incident since Floyd. Shout out to the cops, man. Shout out to the cops in America, man. All 18,000 police departments in America, man. There has not been one more knee incident since Floyd. There wasn't one before, but there hasn't been one knee incident since Floyd. I don't think our American police get enough credit for the fact that there hasn't been another knee incident since Floyd. Not one. In 18,000 police departments. Not one knee incident since Floyd, man. What were the LSU girls protesting? What were they protesting? They got everything they wanted over the last few years, man. Everything. The country is in shambles. What are they complaining about? Everyone hit that like button, man. Smash the like. What on God's earth could they be complaining about? Yeah, there are 18,000 police departments in America. It's just like where I live. These little towns here are very small, and each one of them got their own police department. And then you got the county. It's a lot of police departments in my little area. And not one knee incident, not one cop from any of those departments has kneed a brother to death, man. In 4 years. What are these LSU chicks bitching about? Why are they protesting the anthem? They should love this fucking country. Juju, listen, is Juju black? Is Juju black? So y'all say Juju Watkins is black? I give her black. Yeah, I mean, I would give her black. I would give Juju black. Yeah, I would give her black. She made the cutoff, man. Shout out to her. She made the cutoff, man. She made the cutoff. Yeah, she made the cutoff. Even though her dad looked like a goddamn Arab and shit. She made the cutoff. Shout out to Juju. Juju, you barely. Juju barely. She got in right before we closed. And you know how when you go to the cash register and the cashier be like, I'm closed. This lane is closed. And you be like, motherfucker. And they be like, all right, I take you, man. All right, how much stuff you got? You got 2 items? All right, I take you. That's what Juju barely made it, man. If you would have had a whole cart, Juju, I'd have been like, fuck no, my lane closed. But I'll let you, I take you right. I'll ring you up right quick, Juju. Since you only got, you got? Two items? All right, come on, I'll ring you up right quick. But this lane is closed, man. Shit, man. Shout out to Juju, man. Um, yeah, she got her dad's nose, man. Shout out to Juju, man. Yeah, Angel Reese lost, man. She sprained her ankle in the second quarter, but it wouldn't have mattered. She still played. She had 20 rebounds, man. Called her Juju Kaepernick. My man called her Juju Kaepernick, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah, we arguing about the appropriate amount of black, god damn it. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, we arguing about the appropriate amount of black, man. Everybody can't be black, motherfucker. We ain't taking all your trash. Y'all don't, just because y'all don't want motherfuckers, y'all ain't can't throw them in a black pile. We ain't the recycling bin for races. God damn it. Why we gotta be the recycling bin for race, man? Why we gotta take all the scraps and shit? I told you I give her black. I said she black. I said it, man. By American standards, she black. I'm giving you that, man. She a black girl, man. Salute to her, man. She cute. I ain't dissing her, man. I'm just saying she barely made it, man. She barely made it, man. Shout out to Juju, man. She ain't better than Paige, man. Paige Buchers, man. Paige Buchers, man, is don't get me wrong. Shout out to Juju, man. Juju gonna be a problem next year. I love the way she move with the ball, man. She's so affirmative with the ball. When she get that ball, man, she move with it. And she tight. Her handle is tight, and she's strong with it, man. She play like a dude, man. She literally play like a dude, man. Shout out to her, man. She got a bright future, man. Bright, or not even a bright future. Her future is now, man. Shout out to How Dare. He said, "Welcome to the clown world." Salute. Salute, man. Let's get back to Caitlin, man. This is a Caitlin celebration. Caitlin, Iowa players stood for the anthem while them goofy ass LSU chicks went to the locker room. What the hell are they what are the hell is LSU protesting? What the hell is LSU protesting, man? I want to know, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. 250 likes, I dropped the link, man. 250 likes, I'm going to drop the link, man. Damn, 180. We can't get these 70 real quick, man. Everyone hit the like button and we'll get to 70 real quick and I drop the link, man. We need 70 more likes for me to drop the link, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Everybody. Yeah, everybody mad at Ice Cube, man, because he wanted to pay that girl. Ice Cube smart as hell because Ice Cube know he ain't gonna get her, but he got his league in the news. He got his name and his league in the news for a few days. He raised their profile. Ice Cube know that girl ain't gonna play in the fucking big three. That girl's going to the WNBA, man. That girl been dreaming about playing the WNBA all her life. She ain't gonna dream about playing in WNBA all her life and at the last second go play in the big three. Like, come on, man. Her dream all her life she been dreaming of playing in the WNBA. She she's going to the WNBA, man. Paige, yeah, Paige is better than Juju, man. But is Juju's like 4 years younger than Paige, man. Juju's like 4 years younger than Paige, man. And Paige got them two knee injuries. tore ACL. I think she tore ACL twice. I think she tore both of them joints. Um, I think she tore both of them, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Paige ain't no joke, man. Yeah, that would be nice to see LSU, USC versus Iowa, but USC not good enough. They need to get some more players, man. They're not good enough to be the UConn, man. Yeah, she about to lose. Listen, it's not that she's a great player. UConn is a machine, man. UConn got 5 players that's injured for the season. 5 players that was getting minutes that are injured for the season. They only play 7 people. And look what they doing. They a machine, man. UConn is a machine. Paige Beckers versus Caitlin Clark gonna be better, man. I'm telling you. And then Caitlin Clark versus the black team, South Carolina. They the real black team. South Carolina, the real black team. They got the black coach and everything. That's what I want. I want Caitlin Clark versus the blackity black South Carolina Gamecocks, man. That's what I want. Nah, Paige is not Larry Bird of women. Caitlin is Larry Bird. Paige is very, very good. Paige is very, very good. It's been so long since it's been a good white player. I can't even fucking think of who to compare Paige to, man. Um, Damn. I guess we got to compare Paige to like Luca, but Paige is better than Luca. But I'll compare Paige to like Luca or somebody. But Paige is a she like Luca or something like that. It's been so long since it's been a good white American player, man. Nah, man, that girl's not playing in the fucking big three. You crazy? Her dream is to play in the WNBA. Look at this shit though. LSU women's basketball team skipped the national anthem. Iowa stood proud. LSU got their ass beat with the entire stadium cheering against them. Season over. Yeah, man. What the hell? What the hell are they protesting, man? What the hell is LSU protesting? And Rebecca Lobo big as shit. Now there was great players before Larry Bird. There was great white players before Larry Bird, plenty of them. But there haven't been any since. Like, yeah, Jerry West, Pete Maravich. You had a Bob Cousy. You had tons of great white players. Dirk, I would say Dirk, but Dirk is German. You ain't had no great American white player since and Steve Nash is Canadian. You ain't had a great American white player since Larry Bird. A great one. That's a long time. You haven't had a great white American player, American bred, born bred player since Larry Bird. That is a long fucking time, Jack. Stockton Stockton was playing. Stockton came out in '83, right? Yeah, Stockton was drafted in '83. So that's like Bird came out in '79. Stockton came out in '83, man. Like, let's not. I'm talking about since Larry Bird retired, you haven't had another great white player come into the league since Larry Bird retired, man. Brian Scalabrine, yeah, Brian Scalabrine, white mom, but he came close, man. Yeah, Brian Scalabrine, man. Chet, is Chet American? Yeah, I think he's American. He's from Minnesota, right? We'll see, man. I like Chet, man. I like his game, man, a lot, man. I like his game a lot. I love Chet's game. I love his game. We'll see. Jokic is not American. Jokic is from fucking Serbia or some shit, man. Jokic ain't American, man. Them Europeans is different than Americans, man. They just as different as white Americans as fucking Africans is the black Americans, man. They different, man. They different, man. They the same, but they different. It's just like Africans and African Americans. We the same, but we different, man. Shout out to True Business. He said, in your opinion, what is white? White is what we go. Listen, we talk about this all the time, man. We talk about this all the time, man. I don't want to keep doing this, man. I don't want to keep doing this, but I will. I do it one more time. I do it one more time for you, man. I do it one more time for you, man. Dang, y'all want to send them girls to Haiti? Shit. Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all want to send them girls to Haiti? Y'all want to send LSU team to Haiti because they didn't stand for the anthem? God damn. Y'all some hardcore motherfuckers. Let me show you something, man. White people, man. Listen, white people have certain features, man, that are just you can't deny it. So white person, man, listen, man. Let me show you, man. White person, man. White person, nose start between their eyes, jaw comes down and in, down and in. It's just how it is with white people, man. They have a phenotype, man. They have a phenotype, man. Nose starts between the eyes, jaw down and in, forehead, kind of big forehead and shit, right? It is what it is, man. I didn't make this. I didn't make these rules, man. Nose starts between the eyes, jaw down and in. Okay? I didn't make the rules, man. Don't blame me, man. Don't be mad at me, man. I ain't make the rules, man. Black person, man. Forehead sloped. Nose starts below the eyes. Flatter. Jaw comes out. Jaw comes out. Sloped forehead. Nose starts below the eyes. Bridge of the nose starts below the eyes. Flatter nose, not pointy, and jaw protrudes, protruding jaw. It's called prognathism. Sloped forehead, whereas the white forehead is bigger. The white nose starts between the eyes and comes all the way out, and the jaw comes down and in. Black person, jaw, the bridge of the nose starts below the eyes, not as pointy and long. And then also you can see up a black person's nose. You can't see up a white person's nose. You can't see up a white person's nose. NMR said all blacks don't have that because we the recycling bin of races. You can take people from, you can take somebody that's 1% black and be like, they don't have that. I'm talking about niggas. I'm talking about pure niggas, man. Black people that look like me, man, and or got hair like me. Either their hair look like mine or their skin look like mine. I'm talking about people like that. I'm not talking about octoroons and creoles and all that bullshit. I'm talking about motherfucking niggas, man. Salute to True Business, man. He says, so it's our characteristics, not our personality. Yeah, man. Well, the personality is part of your, some of that personality is gonna be because of you know, your the way your brain work. Black people gonna have certain personality because the way their brains work, man. Look, the nose starts below the eyes, the bridge of the nose. The shit protrude, man. It's called prognathism. Now let's get back to white, man. Whites, man. Let's get back to our white brothers, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at whites, man. Let me see something. Let's see if I can find a good white guy. Here we go. Yeah, man. That's a good white guy, man. Oh, that's the one I already did him. I think I already did him. Let's do this white guy, man. Shit. Let's see. This white guy. Look. The bridge of the nose. That shit started the fucking eyebrows, man. Bam. Jaw down and in. If he was black, his shit would be out here, man. And his nose would have started like right here and been little, or you could see up his nose. These white people, you can't see up their nose, man. You talking about Horn Africans, like Somalians. Yeah, they're a hybrid race. Those Somalians, the Ethiopians, some Ethiopian tribes, the Eritreans, those are hybrid races. They're Indian, they're mixed with Indian, white, Arabs, they mix with everybody. They're a hybrid race. But they have a lot of black in them. But yeah, I'm talking about blacks like that became us. So the Central and South and West Africans, man. Central, South, West Africans, Sub-Saharan Africans, man. That became us, man. And there's a lot of Ethiopian tribes where they look like us too. But Ethiopia's got a lot of different tribes in it, man. But the ones you see over here, the Amoro, yeah, they're a hybrid race. The Moro tribe, they're a hybrid race. Yeah, man. Bye, LSU. LSU got that ass whooped, man. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, man. Standing for the anthem. Caitlin Clark and her teammates. Because here's the thing, man. Let me tell you this, man. Them white girls from Iowa were brave to do this. Because listen, they gonna get the liberals gonna get them shit about this. Standing for the anthem is like basically like waving an American flag, like you racist because you not down with black people. Black people is out here getting killed by police and you standing for the anthem. Press 1. These girls are brave for this. This took a lot of bravery from Iowa to stand for the anthem. Because black people is getting killed by police every day, and you standing for the anthem, so you racist. This racist country. You honoring this racist country. And they on a college campus too. Oh man, they on a college campus. Shout out to these Iowa girls for standing for the anthem while LSU left the floor. I don't know what they're protesting. I don't know what the fuck they want. They got everything they wanted. All the cities are fucking war zones. 16 more likes, man. So far, yeah, this poll says y'all want to send them to Haiti. He says some people see gliders as gods that failed them, so they are angry at the gods for not granting every wish. Oh shit, that's deep, man. Yeah, UConn won, man. UConn gonna beat SC, man. SC not ready, man. They had a great season, man. Made it to the Elite Eight. UConn is a machine, man. UConn gonna give Iowa some go too. UConn gonna give Iowa some go. It's just that Iowa's got Caitlin Clark, so that's the only thing. UConn gonna give Iowa some go too. They're gonna give them some go. Yeah, shout out to these girls from Iowa, man, standing for the anthem, man. Even though it's not cool to stand for the anthem anymore, man. Shout out to these girls from Iowa. Shame on y'all. And I like them, man. Yeah, Caitlin is the shit, man. We've been known that though. I've been following her since last year, man. Caitlin is the shit, man. She the doo-doo, man. This is LSU women's basketball team. They walked off the court during the national anthem. They got crushed by Iowa 94-87. And it's gonna be the thing that all the white people are racist for for talking about this, man. Right? All the white people are racist. That's right, Caitlin. You tell them. Talk your shit, Caitlin. Let me see how many likes we got, so I can drop this link. Um, all right, we got this. Let me drop the link, man. Let me drop this link, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. I want to see what y'all gonna say, man. What y'all gotta say about this, man. Hopefully we got some new people. Every you're all welcome, man. Everyone's welcome to come up and tell me what you think about this ass whooping that Iowa and white America put on black America. Cause listen, white America didn't make it a racial thing. Black America made it a racial thing and they got their asses whooped. Press one. Black America made this a racial thing and then got their asses whooped. Press one. Y'all made it all racial about black versus white and then got your ass kicked. Shout out to you, man. What's up, Alexander Byrne?
I'll stay up late. I'm editing my main website. You covered that Sean Coombs business the other day, didn't you?
He said I should have thrown the game instead. They chose to be racist.
No, that's P. Diddy character, whatever.
Oh shit, man! Let me see what some of these people are saying on the
No, you
YouTube,
covered that.
man.
You covered that P. Diddy, didn't you?
Let's see what they talking about, man. Caitlin Clark got to be like Jordan for white people. Why do black people hate seeing white people happy, man? It's almost as if when a white person is happy, that's racism. A white person expressing joy is kind of like it's almost an act of racism. Press one.
Something nobody seems to have noticed.
What's going on, man?
2 years ago, Chris Brown was accused of rape on Diddy character's yacht.
Sons hate see it.
And it was a lot.
When you see a white person happy, it just make them mad, man.
Can you hear me?
UConn versus Iowa battle of the Great White Host.
Can you hear me, Ak?
This woman says, as a 3-time Iowa alum and a white woman who lives in Iowa, I don't want to see any nonsense on my timeline about the game. So keep it cute or get the boot. I'm not asking you to like Kim Mulkey. I'm asking you to think critically about what you read about young white women. Shit, what I read about young white women this last week was they was getting punched in the face left and right in New York by dudes, man. That's what I read about white women.
This victory was for them.
Black people project so much.
This needed to happen.
They project so much, man. Did y'all see the game? Who saw the game?
Yeah, I watched
I saw a little bit of it.
Did anybody see the game?
I can't hear us. I don't think I could hear us.
None of y'all saw the game?
Yeah, no, he can't. I don't know why
he can't hear us. He can't hear us.
Huh?
Can you hear us?
Oh, okay. Now I can hear you, man. My bad. I had it on. I'm sorry, man. I'm
That
sorry.
man gone fun.
Yeah, some angles.
Can
I'm
you hear me?
sorry.
Can you hear me?
Wake up, Art.
No, I had it on. I had it on mute. I don't know what the fuck happened. Salute to y'all, man. Who saw the game, man?
Yeah, I
I
seen
caught
that
a little
wrong.
bit. I caught a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear everybody now.
Sorry, somebody noticed if you noticed. You covered that P Diddy character the other week, didn't you?
Right.
2 years ago, Chris Brown was accused of raping a girl on his yacht, and the allegation was false, admitted false, proven false, not admitted, proven false.
You talking about the one that he was in England?
No, it was on
Okay, because that
Diddy's
was a
yacht.
lie. That was a
Yeah,
lie.
I mean, he's an easy target, Chris Brown, because he's a thug.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just wondering how much truth there is in this P Diddy thing. You know, all this trafficking stuff they come out with.
Everybody knew about P. Diddy, so it is what it is. We just waiting
Yeah,
for it to come like more details. We all knew about that since mid 2000.
yeah, but did he do anything wrong? Apart from that shooting?
He did a lot
He did a
wrong,
lot wrong.
but is it enough? Is it enough to be criminally wrong?
Yeah, what I mean is all this business about trafficking. Trafficking is the narrative of the anti-prostitution industry.
Man,
Yeah,
he wasn't,
pimping is
but traffic, but it's not traffic. They making this. He was just no. He wasn't even pimping. He wasn't even pimping. He was just like, hey, go, fuck that one. That's all he was doing, man.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
he was being a mogul, man. He
Yeah,
wasn't
that's all he
doing
was
no more.
doing.
He was doing what I would do, man. If I was in his shoes, man. But
Exactly.
not at his age. But if I was like 25 in his shoes, see, he a little too old. He need to be married. He need to find a woman, get married, and settle down. That's he too old for the shit he doing.
Yeah.
But if I was younger, man, shit, hell yeah, I'd be doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
in Britain, prostitution isn't illegal. If two women work together in a flat,
That's great, but Alexander, you taking me off the topic, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, man.
People shouldn't.
Yeah, man. We did Diddy all last week, man. Diddy had his time, man.
People shouldn't rush to judgment.
We waiting for them. We waiting for them indictments. When the indictments come, we'll get back to Diddy, man.
That bitch Angel Reese is a pretty big bitch, though. I was watching it. I was like, man, that bitch is big. She
like
anyway.
my size. She
I would say like 6'3", 6'4", right?
Nah, I would give her about 6'1", 6'2", because but even at the most 6'3", but she not like
with shoes on.
Yeah, but when you a girl, that's huge.
Yeah, that's big as shit.
Yeah. She looked big on that court. I was like, I think I can still take her though.
She take her space. Definitely. Yeah, she take her space. And she can put the ball on the ground at least for a 4.
Yeah, she a big girl. Her game is completely different than
Caitlyn.
Her game, way different than Caitlyn. She like, it's like the difference between somebody like, I would say, a center. Yeah, center. Name a good center. They ain't even no good centers now.
Nowadays, yeah.
God damn. Like she like Patrick Ewing or somebody, David Robinson.
Yeah.
Caitlyn is like, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jordan or some shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, Allen Iverson or Steph Curry.
Yeah,
she like
Angel,
that type of stuff.
She got lucky because of this right here. What you showing? If she ain't never do that, she'll be a nobody still. Well, not a nobody, but
she was SEC Player of the Year last year.
That year.
You think she's going to the WNBA?
Oh, of course. Oh, no.
She got 1 year. She got a COVID year because the COVID year they get an extra year for anybody who was in college during COVID. So she's eligible to stay for another year. I think she should stay.
Oh yeah, I'll stay if I was there.
She need come out next year and be the number 1 pick in the draft. If she come out this year, she's not gonna be the number 1 pick. She's gonna be like the 10th or 11th pick. She need to come out next year and be the number 1 pick.
You follow WNBA like that?
Now I follow college. I don't follow the WNBA.
There's a lot of good girls coming out.
You follow college female basketball?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Right now it's better than the men's.
I don't know any of the
Nah.
men's players, man. I
Yeah, the
saw
men's they good
UConn
shit.
play. I didn't know any players on UConn, and I watched them play last year. They got a whole new team. I didn't know any of the players on UConn. I didn't know any of the players on NC State until I saw them play. I didn't know any of the players on none of the male teams that's in the Final Four,
Yeah,
except for Purdue. I knew Edie. I did know Edie. I
yeah,
will
the
say
easy,
that.
yeah,
I knew him. He been around for a while, but
yeah. That one and done messing up the college
exactly.
basketball because you can't make no stars in there no more. Really.
Exactly. It messes it up. The girls they stay like Caitlin. She could have been a one and done. Now she would have been
Mhm.
two and done. She could have been two and done. But
She took
yeah,
on 1 year too. She could have stayed one more.
yeah. But I think she got to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah,
Because
facts,
like right
facts.
now you don't know what's she gonna get her injured next year. You don't know what could like the iron is right now. It's her celebrity and her Q rating and her stars as high as it's ever gonna be, man.
Yeah,
And
A
if she
list.
come back
Yeah.
for another year, it's just going. No matter what she do next year, she not going. It's people gonna be like, oh,
Surpass
okay, this
this.
again, yeah, all right, this
Yeah.
again. You know what I'm saying?
And then to be honest, that Iowa team, other than her, ass.
Nah,
Uh,
I think those girls play well off of her. They white
yes.
girls, they good, smart white girls.
Yeah.
They know how to move. I listen, man. When I played, I love playing with white boys better than black guys, man. Because white boys make better decisions. Black
Yeah.
dudes just shoot. Black dudes just think like, oh, I got the ball, I gotta shoot.
I'm going to the basket. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like you know how like LeBron and it's certain guys, black dudes that play very good, that got good court vision, but
Yeah.
it's rare.
And then when they do it, they a top 10 player.
Yeah, it's rare when you see find but the white boys they not as athletic and they're not as strong with the ball, but man, it's like they make the right play. They make the right
Yeah.
play
So
every
what's
time.
your take on Anthony Edwards then?
I think Anthony Edwards is great, man. I think I haven't watched a lot of the NBA. The
Oh, okay,
NBA is
okay.
very boring. I'm not a big fan of
Yeah, I
NBA
agree. Everybody
because
dropping 50 like it's nothing.
they do a lot of traveling, and I'm thinking if Allen Iverson had 4 steps, or if Michael Jordan could take 4 steps, or Kobe Bryant could take 4 steps with this gather step thing they got now with in 2016 when they changed the gather step, where now you can take four steps and shit after you
Yeah.
pick up the ball. Man, that shit is crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped watching after the James Harden move. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, now you can run backwards. You can get the ball and step back. Man, when the fuck? What the fuck is that? Yo, could you imagine if Jordan could just step backwards, just take 2 steps back?
Bro, they be carrying. I'm like, God
Yeah,
damn.
this game is God. Let's see what Angel Reese got to say, man.
Oh
I
yeah.
just try to stand strong. Like I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! Women,
Hey,
this
go
is a
back to the
typical
base.
woman.
Black people back. We going back to being a victim.
I
Smart.
don't even think this is black shit. I think this is woman shit. This is like my wife or anybody's wife. Women always gonna play the victim, man.
This is woman shit. You're right.
This is woman shit right here. This ain't even black shit. This is I'm emotional because we lost, and instead of just taking it on the chin, I'm a fucking bitch and moan.
That
Bro.
bit about sexualized.
Caitlyn last year was like, it is what it
That
is.
that bitch Jessica Valenti used to complain about being objectified, and now she's hit the wall. She's gone past the wall. She's
Now we gonna go to Angel Reese.
complaining women
Twitter.
aren't like objectifying her.
Yeah, man. Let's go to Angel Reese Twitter and see why if she got anything to do with her being a sexualized.
Yeah,
But
she had on lingerie and everything. Come on, man.
listen, I like that because 90% of these girls are dykes.
Facts.
90% of them are bull dykes,
You see
man.
South Carolina team.
Yeah, a bunch of bull dykes. I don't like that shit. I like the fact that she a girly girl, but this is just a woman bitching because she lost and she emotional.
Yeah.
And I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and like not be there for them. So I just want to always just know like I'm still a human. Like all this has happened since I won the national championship. And I said the other day, I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks. But I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything. And I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, no, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are, keep waking up every day, keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident.
All right, man.
It
Hey,
sounds
man.
more female oriented than anything to
Yeah.
me.
She mad because they lost, man, and she don't know how to handle it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, females usually I notice cannot in sports. Like when they lose a boxing match or MMA fight, a lot of them don't know how to like handle it
Take
like
the
men
L.
anyway.
yeah, you just gotta take it, man. Like that
Yeah.
girl at Duke last year, the volleyball, she played bad and they lost, and then she said somebody called her the sun
Oh
word.
yeah, BYU.
Yeah, because she
Yeah.
played horrible. She
Yeah,
had a game like Haley Van Lith.
yeah, or even
She got used and abused, man.
Ronda Rousey when she got
Oh
destroyed,
yeah.
she couldn't
Yeah.
even like talk after she didn't know how to react to that. You
Yeah,
know,
And
you
kept
know
getting her
what?
ass whooped after that.
Yeah, you know when Aldo lost to McGregor, Aldo spoke, man. I mean, it sucks, but you man up.
yeah,
Somebody got to lose, man.
yeah, man. And you gotta this one right there. Yeah, that girl. This I shout out to this girl. She took she
Had a blast, so thank you.
Yeah, she get it.
That was a crazy fight.
I'm super excited. It was really tough. It was fun.
Ooh,
I enjoyed it. It was definitely a different ball game, but I had a blast. So thank you.
yeah,
bro, a nigga was up the heat.
you look like
She
a
won,
bomb
right?
blasted in your face.
Yo, if she won, how did the girl that lost look?
Nah, she
Nah,
lost.
she,
That girl lost,
yeah,
Oh,
she
man.
she
lost.
lost.
Yeah,
She looked like she lost.
Yeah, but white America, let white America won, man. I just
last year, Caitlin Clark lost, and she took it on the chin. So why
Yeah,
can't
yeah, she
why
did.
couldn't she?
yeah,
They
yeah,
do
that's
love her
true.
though. Glitter America does love that girl though.
I think a
Cause
lot
she,
of black people love her too because she's
yeah,
involved.
she bought and she talk her shit on court, and when she lose, she lose.
This person says, I don't like black people who make everything about race. Caitlin Clark is just that good. LSU has great players. They lost. Cool, it happens. Don't try to keep bandwagoning to black teams because y'all don't want a white girl to be at the top. Funky nigga.
Damn.
There's only one hope left, South Carolina.
I think South Carolina got it though. That team just, whew.
Yo, do you know they tried to make the LSU coach seem like a racist? Guess
Yep.
what they tried to make her seem like a racist for? Because she didn't say nothing when Brittany Griner was locked up in Russia.
Oh, they
That's
went
what they
back in
trying to make
time.
her racist for.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, they asked her for a comment. They said, "What do you think about Brittany Griner?" And she said, "No comment." And now they try to make her a racist for that.
Black people ain't shit, man.
They're annoying as fuck, man. All her whole team is black. All the players she
Everybody.
recruited is black, and they try to make her racist because she said no comment. How you know she didn't talk to Brittany Griner and was like a personal conversation and didn't want to share what she said or whatever the fuck, you know?
Facts. Yeah, you right.
And they making her racist because that girl Angel left the team earlier this year. Angel got benched.
Playing like ass.
She's playing like shit earlier the year, and then Angel, she took some days off for mental health, and then came back, and then she started playing well again. But they they didn't say what happened. The coach didn't tell people what happened
Yeah.
because they didn't want to. She didn't want to put Angel out there like that, like she quit the team. So black people just said, "All right, you racist because you suspended one of your black players."
And the girl off the bench dropped 30.
It's just crazy. A black girl. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
like a
Black
black
people
girl.
are so annoying, man. It says, "LOL. This is just after she played the race card, claiming people don't like LSU because her teammates are black. You can't. Yeah, that girl Haley Van Lith, the white girl from LSU, went total. Listen, it's tough being a white girl playing basketball, man.
Wait,
Listen,
she
man.
played the race card.
Oh yeah, Haley Van Lith played the race. I'm about to
Oh,
show you, man. She played the race car heavy before the game. I'm talking about she double uno draw four race car, man.
Wow.
Man, she hold on, because they wrote an article about calling them the dirty debutantes and shit and stuff like that. They called them the dirty. They called the other team the last game. The other team they called them the what are they? What do you call it? What the fuck did they call them? The milk. Oh yeah, they called them like milk and
Milkmaid.
cookies. Yeah,
Oh,
milk and cookies, and they called LSU team Louisiana hot sauce, and yeah, it was. Hey, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. We about to get into some Negro fuckery in a little bit. Show you what these Negroes is doing in this country. These Negroes is the crime they committing in this country in a little bit. But I just want to start with this.
I think there's a lot of situations that play into it. But I think, we do have a lot of black women on this team. We do have a lot of people that are from different areas. And unfortunately, that bias does exist still today. And a lot of the people that are making those comments are being racist towards my teammates. And, I'm in a unique situation where I see it with myself, I'll talk trash and I'll get a different reaction than if Angel talks trash. And so,
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Ray, shut up.
Black people will destroy you online if you talk trash. This the thing about it. Black people, when a white person does something, black people immediately come out and say, if a black person did that, that's also, you gotta
bad.
understand, that counts as fucking with you.
Yeah.
White people don't count that as fucking with them. They only count like real criticism. They only count like, hey man, that was fucked up what you did. They don't count when black people say, if a black person did that, y'all would say they was a thug or some shit. That's fucking with you too. When they say that, when you talk shit, every time you talk shit, 1,000 white people get on, 1,000 black people get on the internet and say, see, look, the white girl got privilege. She could talk trash and nobody say nothing.
Facts.
I'll talk trash and I'll get a different reaction than if Angel talks trash. And so it's really up to me to, it's not up to me, but I have a duty to my teammates to have their back. And obviously, some of the words that were used in that article were very sad and upsetting. And, I actually didn't want us to read that article before the game because hearing stuff like that, it's not right. And it's not that type of description of us isn't always motivating. I think, calling us basically the dirty debutantes, like that's that has nothing to do with sports, and that's not motivating. And so I think I wish we hadn't have read that because I think that can crush your soul a little bit that someone would ever say that about us that doesn't know us. But again, obviously, in my opinion, I know for a fact that people see us differently because we do have a lot of black women on our team.
Every team has a lot of black women except for like Iowa and
Iowa.
Indiana. Like literally,
Jesus Christ, they dominate the fucking sport.
Yo,
What the fuck? It's like retarded.
right.
It's like fucking retarded. I remember when I was way back when I was in college, and you know who Tommy Smith is, right? The track runner back in the I don't know, it was the '60s that held his Black Power fist guy.
Oh,
You know him? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We had him over at the college. They invited him over to the college, and this fucking black kid gets up and he goes, "What should black people do to get representation in sports?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, you're a fucking retard." Like, they
Go ahead.
they literally had, like, they were so obsessed with race in sports that they literally, like, the Black Student Union put up a video of some documentary about a black swim team that was almost good. That's what the documentary was about. And the guy came in to explain it and said, Michael Phelps kicked our ass, but he was the one that had to be there to kick our ass. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
boy, that
everything
Ryan
black people
Lochte.
do is special. It's special. Like, we try to make it seem like all our little minor achievements are really great. And it's like, yo, man, and here's the thing too about basketball, especially women's basketball. The player of the year is split in women's basketball. A lot of times a white girl, a lot of times a black girl. In men's basketball, it's almost always a black guy, because our physicality and our athleticism and the way we play the game so much, it's so hard to come out of the black America to make it to the NBA, that the ones who come out are fucking great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, like, cause
Yeah.
to make your fucking team and shit, an AAU team and all that shit, it's so much competition. With the women, because it's not athleticism, nobody dunking on nobody blowing past nobody got no crossover. It's just fundamentals. So the white girls be winning. A lot of the greatest female players are white. Sue Bird, Taurasi, what's the girl, Brianna Stewart,
Sabrina,
INS.
It's like it just gets to the point, like, it's like Spike Lee. I remember when he was being interviewed about, I don't know, it's fucking basketball, and he goes, "Oh man, like, black people don't get credit. Like, nobody can stop talking about Larry Bird." I'm like, who the fuck talks about Larry Bird?
bro, they
Like,
trash
who
Larry
the
Bird.
fuck? Who the fuck even? I didn't even know who the fuck that guy was until I was like 25. Everyone just talks about Jordan. Like, this guy's like, they're just fucking lunatics. It's like,
Now, what happened was Larry Bird won MVP 3 times in a row in the 80s. And when he did that, it was like black people lost, just like with Jokic. Remember last year they was crying racism because he was about to win his 3rd MVP. And then they had to give it to Embiid because the writers didn't want to be called racist. But it's black people we're so childish, man. Listen to this shit, man.
Very well said. Keyshawn, your thoughts on this?
Well, first of all, I like her.
So do I.
So there's a lot of people gonna dislike Haley now. She stepped in it, and I appreciate that for sticking up for her teammates and being a part of that. But when you start talking about certain, and I hate having to deal with this type of stuff, Skip, all the time. But when you start talking about regions in different areas and perspectives of how people think, you know, the individual that wrote the article in the LA Times obviously felt a certain way at that particular time when they wrote the article about LSU's basketball program compared to UCLA.
See, the whole we got to deal with this again. Racism is always racism. No, motherfucker. The motherfucker, he made a comment, called them dirty debutantes and shit like that. It might have been fucked up, but that's it. It ain't no fucking racial fucking firestorm and shit like y'all want to make it out to be, man. It's just what she said. I want to show you this too, man. This girl Paige Beckers, man. This just goes to show you how white girls gotta kind of like deal with playing sports with black people.
Girls. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nervous.
So her freshman
First, I
year,
would say all glory to God.
her freshman year, this is the girl from UConn that just won the game against USC. Her freshman year, she won Player of the Year as a freshman. Player of the Year.
Nervous. First, I would say all glory to God because, I mean, this is better than I could have ever imagined. I'm just a small town kid with really big dreams, and I'm honored to show all the little kids that are watching this that dreams do come true if you work hard and you have great faith in your life. A huge shout out to my friends and my family and everybody that helped me get to be where I am today, especially my coaches and my teammates. I stand on just.
So right there, she should have stopped.
Yeah,
on the stage alone, but without them, I wouldn't have this award. And they've sacrificed so much for me. Okay, sorry.
So she did all that. She ran through everybody who drove her to practice and shuttled her back and forth to practice and rebounded for her while she was shooting 1,000 shots a day and fucking practice with her and made all the sacrifice for her. She just ran through that shit like she was just trying to hurry up and get through it. Now watch this.
I just had ankle surgery. I'm out of breath, out of shape. But no, with the life that I have now, as a white woman who leads a Black-led sport, and celebrate. As a white woman who leads a Black-led sport, and celebrated here, I want to show a light on Black women. They don't get the media coverage that they.
Oh, damn.
You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
Suck the teeth.
That took a left turn.
Yo, this is the pressure white women feel in these sports, man.
Ankle surgery. I'm out of breath, out of shape. But no, with the life that I have now, as a white woman who leads a Black-led sport, and celebrated here, I want to show a light on Black women. They don't get the media coverage that they deserve.
That's bullshit. Lisa Leslie, goddamn, all of these motherfuckers.
The tennis players.
Serena Venus. Yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
This bit about representation. This bit about representation is complete bollocks. Sowell and Williams and others have demolished this year. If you any population, be it by race, by sex, by age, you've got different patterns. You know the reason you've got so few blacks in science is because they're all playing fucking basketball. It's complete bollocks.
Yeah.
You don't want black in science, buddy.
Spike Lee, what think you're playing? He's not a millionaire. What think you're playing about?
And society as a whole, and their.
Hold on, man. Let me hear this shit.
They've given so much to this sport and the community and society as a whole, and their value is undeniable. And the WNBA last.
You supposed to be insulted by this, you stupid fucking woman. You, she's sitting there all proud and shit. You supposed to be insulted by this.
And their value is undeniable. And in the WNBA last season, the postseason awards, 80% of the winners were Black, but they got half the amount of coverage as the white athletes. So I think it's time for change.
In what world does that happen? In what world do Black athletes get less coverage than white athletes?
Motherfuckers get documentaries for them.
I mean, I think everyone knows that some people are overrepresented in the media.
Man.
Exactly. This shit is crazy, man.
It's nuts in the media now. It's nuts. Like every fucking year, Father's Day, it's always a black dad. Always a black dad on TV, like the rarest specimen in the human race. And they just make it like, oh, black dads. It's like, yeah. Yo, let me tell you a funny story, though. You ever heard that joke, what's the most confusing day in Harlem?
What's that?
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, like, you know how, like, so Gemini AI, right? Like, they have a thing where you can talk to it, and it's all fucking woke and shit. But I actually asked it that question. I said, "What's the most confusing day in Harlem?" It was like, "Well, that's easy. It's Father's Day." I was like, "Holy fuck, man!"
Yeah.
Now that's funny. But yeah, it's fucked up. They treat blacks like they're fucking kids, man.
Right. This
Like
is
they're fucking
embarrassing.
kids.
It's cringy, ain't it? Listen to
It's
her
like
talk.
it's like if it was your fucking birthday, but you would have to like make some other kid the center of attention. Like if you were like
Yeah.
7 years old and it was like your fucking birthday and your mom like made you something special, but you got to give him some. Like that's the way black people are in the society.
Well, more than that, though. More than that, I just can't imagine like the Burritos or the Patels or the Tigers doing this in their country, right? Where they're gonna bend over backwards
Oh hell
for
no.
another demographic.
Yo,
They
fuck
not as
them.
the
No.
thing about white people are nice, man. Them other groups you just mentioned, they not nice like white people.
Can you imagine the Sandman?
Hell
Bending over
nah,
backwards for
man.
Yeah.
even the gliders or
Hell
anybody for that
nah.
matter.
Yeah, I think it was in Brazil when they had like Miss Brazil 2014, I think it was. It was a black woman and they fucking stripped that title from her. They were like, "No fucking way there's going to be a black chick that represents this country."
Yeah, white women. Well, let me say this: a lot of white Sweden, a lot of
Black,
European countries have
black pageants and shit. Yeah,
yeah, a
that shit
lot of them.
crazy.
But like you said, Brazil, the black country, yeah, a ethnic country wouldn't have it. A non-white ethnic country wouldn't have that. But those white countries in Europe, like the last few years, they've been like all having black women winning the
They have a
beauty.
whole black head. They have a whole bald headed black chick. I'm like, come on, fam.
Yeah, like some bush bitch.
Well, even in the Olympics though, I'm sure you saw the meme that talked about how Russia was one of the only countries that still had glider women competing.
Yeah,
and France, England.
Actually, it's funny that
Germany.
you mentioned that because there was I don't know if it was a book or it was an article written years ago. I think it was in the 40s, maybe even in the 20s, where there was a white guy that said Russia's going to be the last place with white people.
Oh damn.
It was like Russia's going to be like where we have to go. I guess he was a white nationalist or some shit.
Did you
and
see
he was
that
like,
meme? So did you see that meme that I just referenced? It was odd. They were just showing different Olympians for different countries. France, Germany, England.
The one I
They
see
all
when that little white girl she racing the USA and she fall down trying to stay with that black girl. That's when I see everywhere.
It's a Sweden, yeah.
Yeah.
The black girl from the Netherlands. But listen, when you see like Italy, they just won the 100 meters and the 4x4 relays for the first time ever in the Olympics.
All black.
And guess what? The dude was a black dude from America, and biracial dude from America, and his mom was Italian.
Oh yeah, that big ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he won the Olympics 100 meters. They the first time Italy ever won that shit. But yeah, when you look at the 100 meters dash, like everybody black, no matter what country they from.
Everybody. I think your best place as a white person is probably third, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe third, maybe seventh.
But without them,
this is so cringy though. I hate to keep stopping it, but it's hard to like. She's so cringy, but I feel bad for her because she has to do this because there's so much hatred and jealousy from those black women.
I wouldn't have this award, and they've sacrificed so much for me. Okay, sorry. I just had ankle surgery. I'm out of breath. Okay.
But she even know like, oh, I gotta fucking.
But mind you,
I gotta fucking get a black.
She was trying like how you were saying before. She was trying to get through the first part so quickly she ran out of breath.
Yeah, because she was like, all right, now. She knew, damn, I gotta say the black one so that the black bitches don't get mad because a black white girl won.
But no, with the light that I have now, as a white woman who leads a black-led sport, and celebrated here. I want to show a light on Black women. They don't get the media coverage that they deserve. They've given so much to this sport and the community and society as a whole, and their value is undeniable. And in the WNBA last season, the postseason awards, 80% of the winners were Black, but they got half the amount of coverage as the white athletes. So I think it's time for change. Sports media holds the key to storylines. Sports media and sponsors tell us who is valuable, and you have told the world that I matter today, and everyone who voted, thank you.
Yeah, because you were the best player, not because you're white. You were the best player that year. She's acting like they just chose her because she was white. She was.
Thank you.
Sure.
But I think we should use this power together to also celebrate Black women.
She would have gave that award up to a Black woman if she would have came up there.
Black woman would have took that shit too. You supposed to be like, nah, baby, thank you, but no, thank you. You keep
Exactly.
your Black woman would have took that shit like, yeah, oh, I'm the champion and shit. Like,
yeah, it's like in the way I'll tell you when you see old. I guess most of the time the older Black people that talk like this about like their blackness, that like it's almost like they're an aristocratic class of people. You know, like there's a certain amount of respect you have to give them. Yeah, it's just like the way they hold themselves. Like it's just like, dude, it's like the Brahmin. It's like there's a class system, and just because they're Black, it's like you gotta, twice as hard, half as much. Like oh my god.
Go talk to a 50-year-old Black person. Yeah, you're right. That's how they talk to. That's how they all talk.
yeah, and everything that's going on from FiOS to plumbing to the phone shit, electricity, we ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit.
And it's like it's so funny because they talk about like the Black wealth, the Black and white wealth gap, man. I know young Black guys, like all they had to do was like save some money, and they were like they were above like 50% of the Black people because they saved $100. It's like, what the
and Black
fuck?
Black people, this was the realest shit I ever heard about Black people. They buy what they want and they beg for what they need.
Fact.
Just like in Africa, just
So
like in all
true.
third world countries.
You know what I'm saying? We spend money. If you look at the Black people, it's even in the town I live in, not even working class white. Like this is like half working class, half poor whites. The white people look like it. Like the white dudes look like they're working class. You know what I'm saying? They may be wearing like dirty jeans or even shorts in the wintertime, or their faces are beet red. They got like they got hard faces and shit.
Hands that are just like calluses.
Yeah, the hands look like they.
The hands, yeah, like you can't even shake them.
The women look rough, man. Not like not like that they're ugly, but they don't look like Scarlett Johansson and goddamn Farrah Fawcett. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever they say is a standard of beauty. They're not talking about middle America. They're talking about like Hollywood white bitches or white bitches in New York,
major cities.
This is like New York white and
but like
chicks.
It's like weird with that whole light skin shit because that's not just a white thing. Like that's all over the world. Like if you look at the Japanese, they were into light skinned women. They had
Jamaicans,
like everybody, and they say that, yeah.
Heavy.
And they say that it was a white European beauty standard. It's like, I don't know, man. Like cultures that were untouched by Europeans were into that shit.
Yes, definitely, man. I feel bad for this girl though, man.
It's just not being told. It's just not being told.
So to Maria Taylor, Robin Roberts, Maya Moore, Odyssey Alexander, to all the incredible Black women in my life, on my teams, to Breonna Taylor and all the lives lost, and to those names who have not yet learned, but I hope to share, I stand behind you, and I'll continue to follow you and follow your lead and fight
Follow your lead.
for you guys. So
She should have watched your video about Breonna Taylor.
This woman is the kind of woman that plays sports for black people and nothing else. She probably goes back to a white area, all white people, nothing else.
She's from Minnesota. She's from a small town in Minnesota, and it is lily white where she's from, man. I mean, she's from white. Like, let's look at this shit they was putting.
How do you listen to these stories and not feel pain and not want to help? You know what I mean? It's like wearing a hoodie and putting your hands at 10 and 2. Oh God, I better look out because I'm wearing Nike gear. Like what?
I'll tell you one thing.
What the fuck? All his black friends at ESPN told him a bunch of lies. And he got on TV and embarrassed himself.
One of the most important things about social justice is the fact that players now have the courage to openly discuss it. We've come a long way. It's about time. My thoughts are, doesn't mean anything if nothing tangible comes from it. The challenge now is listening to the players and this possible discussions following reasonable requests. Listen to them and reasonable requests. That's my point.
Is that Joe Biden sports?
Elsie, I think that I agree with all of what you guys are saying. It's remarkable to see players have an opportunity to come together, and that this show and Maria's given them that platform to be able to express how they feel. And I think it's great. I also think that if you're a white player in these locker rooms, I think it's incumbent upon you to really help with the change. I saw Dylan Bowles there from Stanford involved. And I think, Trevor Lawrence at Clemson has been involved. I think it's one thing to have rallies. It's one thing to skip a practice because of social injustice. It's one thing for the NBA and the NFL to miss games, to make a statement. Those things are great. But my question is, what's next? What does that lead to? You go back to practice the next day. What will lead to change? And I really think, I was talking to David Shaw, the head coach at Stanford, who really, he and I had a great talk. I love listening to his wisdom and his thoughts. And he shared a quote to me and reminded me from Benjamin Franklin. He said, justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. And I think that's what I mean when I think the black community is hurting. If you've listened and the word empathy and compassion over these last 4 months, how do you listen to these stories and not feel pain and not want to help? You know what I mean? It's like wearing a hoodie and putting your hands at 10 and 2. Oh God, I better look out because I'm wearing Nike gear. Like what? What are we talking about? And so you can't relate to that if you're white, but you can listen and you can try to help because this is not okay. It's just not.
It's not.
And we got to do better, man. We got.
They done lie. A bunch of black people that lied to him about these fake ass bullshit stories and shit, and he believed all their bullshit. I can't even wear a hoodie, or the police gonna come and fucking beat my ass.
Yeah. I can't even wear a hoodie.
He wants that promotion. He's working out for that promotion.
He is. Yeah, all this is bullshit. This guy don't even give a shit. You don't fucking care.
But look at this. Look at what this black player just did the other day, man.
Well, in front of our cameras, nothing today. However, information on this is coming out slowly. In fact, just moments ago, an attorney for Rice made a statement by way of ESPN's Adam Schefter saying that Rice is working with local authorities on this and is taking steps to address the situation responsibly.
This has been a fantastic partnership
At their Vote Yes rally, Chiefs leadership didn't take questions, including about the situation with Rashee Rice, 23 years old, a second-round draft pick for the Chiefs in 2023, and an SMU graduate. Dallas police are reportedly looking to speak with him about the crash not far from that university. This dashcam video shows the lead up to the wrecks on North Central Expressway, with an approaching Lamborghini and Corvette losing control, crashing into the median and the other vehicles. Police say there were no major injuries, but 2 people were treated on scene, another 2 taken to a hospital. In a statement, Dallas police said the occupants of the Lamborghini and the Corvette all ran from the scene without stopping to determine if anyone needed medical help or providing their information. These images show the group walking away, leaving the luxury car.
These motherfuckers was racing down the highway, caused a 6-car pileup, and got out the cars and just ran away and left the cars there.
While the car is
NFL
their
player.
name.
This
Idiot, bro.
motherfucker plays in the NFL.
They said
At
it's because
6
they had
o'clock
guns,
in the
though.
afternoon.
But they're saying they ran because they had guns on them, though.
Right, but what I'm saying is, it's still this is the behavior of sons. This is how they behave
crying
when they got money, when they're rich. This guy's rich. And this is how he behaves when he's rich.
Control, crashing into the median and the other vehicles. Police say there were no major injuries, but 2 people were
Hey, Marcus Garvey grandson, who the fuck are you, man?
It's me, Skadoobie. I'm Marcus Garvey grandson.
All right, man. Peace out, man. Good day, man. Have a good day, man. You up out of here, man. Marcus Garvey grandson, man. Who the fuck is that, man?
I mean, as far as these guys knew, they killed somebody, and they didn't stop. They didn't care to think who could have died or X, Y, and Z.
It sounded like fisherman.
You thought that was fisherman?
Yeah.
I thought that for a second, man. It might have been him, man. It might have been his ass, man. I just kicked him out the studio. I didn't even know if that was. Oh yeah, that was his ass. That was him.
It sounded like him.
Yeah, that was his ass. I had a feeling that was you, man.
It's me, Skadoobie.
Yeah,
I'm Marcus Garvey grandson. I'm running for mayor of New York City.
Yeah, man. How many white women did you punch in the face today, man?
That's why I was late, man. I had to educate these bitches and these hoes.
That's good, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for all your work. You missed one, and you gotta get Paige Beckers next time you see her, man.
People were treated on scene, another 2 taken to a hospital. In a statement, Dallas police said the occupants of the Lamborghini and the Corvette all ran from the scene without stopping to determine if anyone needed medical help or providing their information.
Well, that's normal, man.
Yeah.
Hit and runs. How many hit and runs do we do a day on this show?
He must be from Milwaukee.
Right. This is how sons do. We don't think like that don't cross our minds, man. The other person in the accident, like, I'm trying to tell you, man, I'm a son, man. That doesn't even enter your mind. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, man. And I know some sons that it do, and I know there's situations and everything, but I'm just talking about generally.
The majority, yeah.
The other person in the accident, like, you don't even think about that.
Way. With an approaching Lamborghini and Corvette losing control, crashing into the median and the other vehicles. Police say there were no major injuries, but 2 people were treated on scene, another 2 taken to a hospital. In a statement, Dallas police said the occupants of the Lamborghini and the Corvette all ran from the scene without stopping to determine if anyone needed medical help or providing their information. These images show the group walking away, leaving the luxury cars behind. Attorney Mark Linehan reviewed the video. He says the actions of the people in those cars are in question.
And it shows very clearly that the 2 cars were going very, very fast on 75, right near University Park. And they first hit one car, then they hit second. when they hit that second one, they turn it sideways and then T-bone it. That's the Corvette that does that. Our client was a passenger in that car that gets T-boned.
Now, Rice's attorney in that same statement also said that Rashid Rice's thoughts are with the people who were impacted by all this.
Oh yeah, he gonna
Bullshit.
Yo, they're gonna sue the shit
Oh,
out
yeah.
of him.
Yeah, that's a good old check.
I mean, his thoughts are definitely about them, but not for the reasons you think.
Yeah, he's gonna get sued. His agent is like, yo, what the fuck did you just do?
I'm trying to see what the NFL
He's a
gonna
member
do
of
to
the
him.
Super Bowl win.
Yeah. Let me see. Natasha O'Neal and her glider husband say, keep us in your prayers. Daughter had emergency surgery on Good Friday. She's pulling through. Thanks to God. Salute to you, Ak, and the panel. Yeah, man. That's got to be terrifying, man. Salute to you and your daughter, man. Prayers to you and your daughter, man. I hope everything's good, man. We don't know what happened, but whatever happened, man, we know that if your daughter's needs emergency surgery, man, you've had a rough week, Jack. So yeah, salute to you, man. Hope she gets better.
He's a member of the Super Bowl winning Kansas City Chiefs, and now authorities reportedly are looking for him in connection with the hit and run investigation. 2 cars were allegedly drag racing when they collided and hit other cars nearby. As Stephen Fabian reports, word is the NFL star has hired a lawyer.
Authorities are looking for a Super Bowl star who may have been involved in this drag racing crash and left the scene before he could be questioned.
The major accident on the freeway at 6700 block of North Central Expressway northbound.
Watch as the 2 high-end sports cars spin out of control. The crash led to a chain reaction with 4 other cars. The Corvette and Lamborghini, reportedly drag racing each other, end up on the side of the busy highway in Dallas, leaving a trail of destruction. Police reportedly say the Corvette was registered or leased to Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashid Rice. No charges have been filed against Rice, but authorities want to talk to him. Reports say he's retained a lawyer. Video taken
That
at
was
the scene
smart though,
shows the
because look, all the drugs out of his system and all the alcohol is out of his. If he would have been on the scene, he would have got drug tested or either had to take a blood test or a urine test because he caused the accident.
He'd have been done.
He fled the scene. He got his guns out of there, so they can't get him for the guns, and they can't get him for drugs because it's 3 days later. And if you test him now, it's just
I know this is I know it's a stupid thing to say, but because whatever. But I'm just gonna say it's like, man, goddamn, just take it to a fucking track. You know what I mean? I understand they're not gonna do that, but
this was probably a spur of the moment thing. It probably it probably wasn't like they went out to race. It's just they a bunch of young dudes, they drunk, they high, they living their lives, they got guns, they living that hip hop lifestyle, they got millions of dollars. The homeboy got millions of dollars, they living fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at some point while riding, they probably was like, and it probably just happened.
Can you imagine you were in the other car with your family a lot and you wait to wherever you were going?
Man, I'm suing this shit, man. The lawsuit against this guy, you can sue the team too. People, you should be able to sue the team. The Kansas City Chiefs, man. I don't know, but I mean, I would try. But
I'm talking about the initial instance, though. Initially.
Yeah, you just happy that they ain't shoot nobody. Because if they're this reckless, they would shoot somebody.
Yeah, they would shoot you if you'd have got in their face, like you hit my kid and all that. Yeah.
Because his homeboys, like anybody, think about how stupid you gotta be. Your boys in the NFL, and y'all racing down the highway and Corvette. Like, what if he gets killed?
Cash cow gone.
Right, you're retarded.
Taken at the scene shows the occupants getting out of the Lamborghini and walking along the highway.
You guys all right? Yeah, that's it. Where are you guys heading? You guys all right? Yeah. You guys just gonna leave it?
A crash shut down a stretch of highway for 6 hours. 27-year-old Kayla Quinn was with her 4-year-old son when they were sideswiped.
How scary was this whole thing for you?
I could have lost my life. My son could have lost his life. He could have.
You are a rich woman, man.
Yeah, they are in trouble. They fuck with a black woman. She's going for everything.
Yo, her glow up gonna be crazy. Next time we see her, she gonna look like goddamn Beyonce, man.
She's gonna be racing down the street.
She's a
Everybody gets a BBL in the squad.
I'm telling you, she gonna be rich.
Said that no one stayed behind to see if there were injured victims. Attorney Mark Linehan represents a passenger in an Uber when it was T-boned.
Does your client feel lucky to be alive at this point?
Everybody on that highway is lucky to be alive.
Rice, who broke records for all-time rookie receptions this past season, also went to college in Dallas. He was a standout at SMU.
Sons, the money, it doesn't change them, man. It doesn't change. They talk about poverty being the cause for everything that black people do wrong. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Man, I'll tell you though,
shows it.
If reparations goes through, stay the fuck off the road. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Remember this guy? Look at this guy.
Oh,
this
Henry
guy,
Ruggs.
Yeah.
49 arriving. We got to block the intersection.
There's a woman in that car, a Hispanic woman in that car. She got trapped in there. She burned alive with her dog.
Block the intersection.
Anyone inside the vehicle? Oh no, I couldn't hear it.
I could too. Damn.
Control 449. The vehicle is completely on fire. We cannot tell you.
Hey, who was in this vehicle?
I'm not at this time. It's completely on fire. Wow. They put out the fire.
I know somebody probably in there, but this is Henry Ruggs right here.
Huh?
This is Henry Ruggs right here, but it's right here.
Relax, come down. Come down.
He said, I know somebody probably in there, but it's Henry. What you mean probably in there? It's a car that was driving on the road. Was it driving itself?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Stay there. Hey, let me do something. I don't know if
that woman is still in that car, burning to death.
Be there? Okay. What I need to do? Yeah. What I need now? They need medical right here. Let me get tape. Fucking block this intersection real quick. Yeah. Hey, we got medical coming up, okay? He needs medical, right? Hold on. Look, I'm going over there.
Yeah, that shit's sad, but yeah, this is
we have new surveillance footage you will only see on Channel 8, capturing the intense speed Henry Ruggs was driving just moments before that deadly crash. 8 News Now reporter Victoria Saha joined us live from where that crash happened that killed the 23-year-old woman and her dog. Victoria?
Wow.
The memorial for Tina Tinter is growing, as you can see here, but those who tried to save her are still healing from those traumatic moments. And today we take a look at how strangers did their very best to rescue her. This is video 8 News Now obtained from the Vizcaya apartments near the scene of the crash. This is what driving at 156 miles per hour looks like. You can see just how fast.
156 miles per hour on the street.
You gotta be retarded.
Henry Ruggs was going based on the speed of the other cars around him. This very same complex is where Alexander Hart works as security for the night. Police reports show he saw Ruggs' car drive by the complex just as you see in this surveillance video. Moments later, he heard the crash and got in his security car. He tells police as soon as he got on scene, he noticed Ruggs laying on the road, then heard screams coming from Tina Tintor's Toyota RAV4. He jumped right into action to pull Tintor out of her RAV4 as it burst into flames. But the smoke and heat from the flames was too intense. His security company says Hart was declining on-camera interviews, but says he suffered something very traumatic and is angered by the details of this crash. Another witness, Tony Rodriguez, happened to be driving by. He stopped and grabbed Tintor to try to pull her out, but she was stuck. He also was overcome by the smoke and heat from the fire and had to back away. As fire officials responded, they found Tintor and her dog dead. Ruggs is facing charges of DUI resulting in death.
That son Turd got 3 years in prison for that shit.
Pathetic.
They're still gonna probably play in the field right after too.
Yep.
How does that make any sense? 3 years.
And he had million dollar contract. He was
first rounder.
First rounder. He was going to get paid.
Yeah.
Again, a big contract, and money doesn't mean anything. This whole shit about poverty is bullshit. Black people don't act the way they do because of poverty, man. Black people act the way they do because that's what the fuck we do. That's just how we are. That's just how we are.
That was a crazy video.
Tonight, a woman who claimed to be a friend is now charged in the murder of a missing DC woman. For 6 months, we've been tracking the search for China Crawford. Her family has not stopped looking for her since October of last year, and tonight, a 32-year-old woman faces murder and kidnapping charges in her death. Delia Gonzalez spoke with Crawford's family about the push for justice today outside of DC Superior Court.
The rain cannot hide the pain behind this mother's eyes.
Absolutely feels like betrayal. I mean, I didn't know her personally, but my daughter referred to her as a friend.
A grand jury indicted 32-year-old LaShawn Washington of first-degree murder, kidnapping, and obstruction of justice. According to the indictment, Washington, who goes by the name Tweety, abducted Crawford on or about October 24th with plans to rob her, and then about a week later obstructed the investigation.
Just knowing that this person called me on the phone, you know, she talked to me, and she's the same person that was involved in this.
Elisa Crawford wouldn't go into detail about the conversation, but says the defendant reached out to her while she was desperately searching for her daughter, who was last seen at 16th and Marion Barry Avenue in Anacostia.
If I'm
16th and Marion Barry Avenue, that's a rough spot, Jack. That's worse than MLK, man. And MLK, like right around the corner, but that's a rough spot.
not out there advocating for her and asking everybody, don't forget, keep looking for her. We need answers. If I wasn't out there doing that, who else would be out there doing it? Where is she? Why can't we find her? You know, those types of things keep me up at night. It's still just unbelievable to me that we still don't know where her car is to this day. And we still haven't found her.
Well, and while there are still so many unanswered questions, the family is comforted.
Like it's tough for families because they gotta they going through a psychosis, right?
Yeah.
We on the outside know, like, listen, man, if you ain't been seen or heard from in 2 weeks, you ain't called nobody, you ain't asked nobody for their cell phone, you ain't walked in no business, used the phone there, you ain't emailed nobody, you ain't used your credit card nowhere, you dead.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You did, but the family is holding on for hope. They hoping they need a miracle or some shit.
She gonna walk through that door? Nah.
Yeah, nah, man. That girl killed her, man.
And we still haven't found her.
And while there are still so many unanswered questions, the family is comforted knowing good police work and their continued advocacy helped them get to this point.
China was a sweet person, like loved to laugh, just had fun. Just got to keep her name relevant.
Of course.
I mean, and again, We're going to constantly keep screaming, justice for China.
How am I living for her? I talked about my dreams with her, and that's how I'm going to live through her. I'm going to pursue those dreams. I'm going to achieve them.
In a highly unusual move, the judge shut down the virtual proceedings because of known violations, including someone who was not only recording, but live streaming. Crawford is being held without bond. She's back in court next Friday. Outside of D.C. Superior Court, Delia Gonsalves, WUSA 9.
A crime really no one expected. One person killed, 6 others shot, while people just gathered to enjoy brunch on Easter Sunday.
And police say the man who fired the shots is still on the run tonight. Police are looking for 46-year-old Anton Rucker, and he is now on the TBI's most wanted list.
Yeah, MNPD says Rucker opened fire during an argument. News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs is following this story for us.
Kelsey, police did find the car that he left in, but they haven't found him.
That's exactly right. And Rucker is still on the run now, and his family pastor is calling on him to turn himself into police. Reverend Enoch Buzz, the longtime pastor at Corinthian Missionary Baptist Church, says he has known Anton Rucker since the man was a baby. He says he loves him, but he needs him to come forward. Detectives say Rucker opened fire during Sunday brunch at Roasted.
This dude just opened fire in a goddamn coffee shop during brunch after an argument.
Salem Town on Garfield Street. It happened at 3 p.m. inside the restaurant. 33-year-old Alan Beecham was killed, and police say Rucker drove off from the scene in an SUV.
33-year-old Alan Beecham. That sounds like a white guy, don't it?
Yeah. Beecham, that can be black because there's an old lineman, Kelvin Beecham. So
Alan Beecham.
If there's anything I've learned, it's stay the hell away from all-you-can-eat buffets on a Sunday.
Facts.
Fuck, man. Stay the hell away. Yeah, Easter. Fuck, man. Stay the hell away.
Yeah, stay away from some people, man, as you can, man. A lot of us can't. A lot of y'all can't. That's the thing about it. A lot of y'all can't. But shit.
Yeah, man. I remember when I was at Wawa, and this young son guy, he was trying to sell me hot perfumes that he stole, and he was like, "Oh, it's for my brother. You know, he's going to camp or some shit." He was like, "Can you donate me some money?" I gave him like $1. Now, after watching the show, I'm like, "Man, maybe I avoided getting my ass beat."
You did though.
By giving him $1. Like, maybe if I turned around and started pumping gas, he would have beat me over the fucking head.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. Turn your back to something?
Yeah. Fuck.
That was found Sunday night near 26th Avenue North and Jefferson Street. MNPD says Rucker is a convicted felon with aggravated assault convictions in Nashville. He was arrested in Murfreesboro on felony drug charges last October and on aggravated assault and gun charges last August. Now his pastor is calling.
This dude was active in the last year, man. And he was at this. Look at this black-owned business. He done shot up this black-owned business.
Nashville. He was arrested in Murfreesboro on felony drug charges last October and on aggravated assault and gun charges last August. Now his pastor is calling for him to do the right thing.
Let's get you to turn yourself in. Don't let police have to find you because they're scared and you don't know what could happen. It could be real.
They ain't scared. Look at him playing a race card and shit. The police ain't scared. The motherfucker shot some people. He shot up a coffee shop, shot a bunch of people and killed the man in cold blood, and shot 5 other people that were just sitting there sipping coffee. Why are you talking about how the police are scared and shit? Police got a job to do. Let's find this motherfucker.
Don't let police have to find you because they're scared and you don't know what could happen. It could be a really dangerous situation.
The chef and owner of Roasted Salem Town said in a statement that was released this afternoon, she and the staff are deeply saddened by the tragic incident. Chef Erica Pfizer says, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims, their families, and everyone affected by this senseless act of violence. We are cooperating and trusting authorities as they continue the investigation of this heinous crime. We've also been working today to learn more about the victim in this case, 33-year-old Alan Beecham. I just got off a Zoom call with one of his family members. He was a veteran, a volunteer firefighter, coach.
I told you he was white.
Oh, yeah, that's
Volunteer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a white guy, man. He shot a white dude, and you notice they're not showing the white guy's face, man. I want to see what he looked like, man. This is bad, man. Let me see. Hold on.
He was their superhero. Alan Beecham was a military veteran, a volunteer firefighter, coach, husband, and father. And unfortunately, he was the victim of that Easter brunch shooting at a Salem Town restaurant, where in total 6 people were shot. His family tells us they can't believe this happened.
I'm pretty devastated.
Oh,
What
shit.
I tell
He
you?
was black.
What I tell you?
He was black. What the fuck?
What I tell you?
I'm pretty devastated, heartbroken. I grew up with Alan.
Kiana Lowe says Alan Beecham was her second cousin, but they grew up like brother and sister in Bullock
Maybe
County,
that's
Alabama.
a bleached
Alan
whale.
was in Nashville with his family celebrating his brother and wife's birthdays. They just
Yo, he wasn't even from there. Yo,
Bullock County, Alabama. Alan was in Nashville
he's
with his
from Alabama. He wasn't even from Nashville.
sister in Bullock County, Alabama. Alan was in Nashville with his family celebrating his brother and wife's birthdays. They just wanted to get away. The family had lunch plans at Roasted Salem Town, a popular brunch spot. Lowe says they were having a great time until a man pulled a gun and started shooting.
Our whole community is hurt. My whole family is hurt. He was like my nephew's best friend.
Police say 40.
Yo, this is crazy. That dude wasn't even from Nashville. He was just visiting. And if his brother, they're like, hey, man, you know, this great spot. You know, it's a black-owned coffee shop. Let's go to this black-owned coffee shop and support black businesses, man.
Yeah, I try to avoid those. Like, we got turkey leg cut out here in Houston, and I'm like, nah. Like, I'll go and get it to go, but I don't sit down and eat ever.
Yeah, nah, stay away. Listen, man, you can't stay away from black people in D.C. Like, that's Chocolate City. But you can limit your exposure. You dig what I'm saying? You can't stay away from them. You can limit your
facts.
exposure.
Don't go to no clubs. If you go out to eat, go to a little white restaurant.
Yeah. It's like you don't want to be it's not even about being afraid of black people. It's about, yo, until they get a new crime bill and simmer this shit down, man. These actors is out of
Can't even
control.
go. You can't even go to a black funeral.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Your ass to get shot up there, man. If I had to go to a black funeral, there's 2 things I'd show up with: fucking body armor and my own fucking coffin. That way, if I get shot, it can be a twofer, and I save some money for my family.
Oh, golly, man.
46-year-old Anton Rucker pulled out a gun and started shooting after an altercation. Lowe says her cousins were just eating, dancing, and having fun. She doesn't know much of the details, but knows Rucker.
So he killed that brother. He wasn't even arguing with that brother. He just pulled out his gun and he had to argue with somebody, pulled out his gun and started shooting and killed this brother. Like, reckless. And look, he a hood dude. You see the glasses and the earring and the beanie, the kufi. He just, you know, he hood, tattoos. He bout that life, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, say something to me, man.
Real
Nigga, I blame your ass in this motherfucker. What's up? What's good, nigga? I'll lay you down right now in front of everybody, you bitch ass nigga. He one of them type niggas. And ended up killing some fucking coach and volunteer fireman from Alabama that was just in town celebrating somebody's birthday.
Police say 46-year-old Anton Rucker pulled out a gun and started shooting after an altercation. Lois says her cousins were just eating, dancing, and having fun. She doesn't know much of the details, but knows Rucker pulled a gun on her family and started shooting.
He basically died protecting his brother because the man was going to shoot his brother. He ran to him and jumped in front of him.
Allen was a veteran, a volunteer firefighter. He coached his son's youth basketball team.
Think about his son. His son, dad went out of town.
Ain't coming back, man.
It was brother's birthday and shit. And they gotta get the call that he dead. Cause not the shit call he been shot and you need to come to the hospital. Nah. The first call they got was he dead.
And he loved his wife. He was 33 years old.
He was doing so much.
Married to a black woman.
Married to a chocolate queen.
And he really was. Anybody tell you could give you the shirt off his back, he just. And I know.
Why is this not getting fucking? Where's Rashad Ritchie on this? Where's fucking Roland Martin?
Yeah.
It was the gun fault.
But this motherfucker doesn't get a golden casket like George Floyd. Even though he saved somebody's life.
Exactly. Jumped in front of the bullet. Damn.
In front of the bullet.
Nigga that made it back from Afghanistan and everything, and bam.
Died
in fucking Blakistan. Made it from the wars and all. That's crazy.
I hate niggas, man. This is why I hate them, man. Listen, man, when I say I hate them, I hate them.
Exactly.
So with Beyonce being a country music star now, does this mean Nashville's gonna slowly descend into Memphis status?
All I see right now on my timeline is all these black girls that bought this bullshit ass album. That's all I see right now.
That album sucks. Them songs terrible.
Yeah. Well, yo, if black people started to get in the country, watch all the black people love country.
Nah.
I think white people gonna be like, nah, we're not letting y'all come in here like that.
We
That's
not
one
gonna
thing y'all
like
gatekeep good.
Yeah, we not gonna. Black people ain't gonna all like country. Black people gonna ruin country. See, this is the thing. That we'll ruin it before we we'll start slowly talking about crass and violent shit in the songs, and we'll push it over to this side to where and then some white groups will start talking about that shit too, and next thing you know, 10, 20 years you won't recognize country no more. We'll ruin it, but we still gonna like R&B and hip hop and shit like that. We'll just come ruin y'all shit.
It's gonna be country drill songs.
Yeah.
Drive-bys in the F-150.
Yeah. The girls we're talking crash shit in the songs about fucking and sex and all types of nasty shit, and you know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine group of black teens
boots twerking in pickup trucks?
Yeah, doing crash.
Can you imagine just ride a drive-by on horses and a cowboy hat? I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, man. We gonna make it nasty and messy, and then we gonna accuse all the white people of racism, and they all gonna cuck out and be like, "We're not racist here." No, and then they gonna all bend over backwards to try to prove they not racist and shit. And then by proving that they're not racist, they're gonna give us whatever we want, which is gonna help us further ruin it.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about how they invented country, and then they're gonna have old pictures of Africans with acoustic guitars and shit for all the fucking Black History Month, And
if a white person say, "Hey, wait a second, man, y'all didn't invent," he's done. Whoever says
done,
yeah,
was try to stand up for that shit.
Fucking Brad Paisley and all.
Yeah, the one who stand up and you got some balls. Wait a second, we invented country. You fucking done. All the other white country people gonna distance themselves from you. Nobody gonna do a song with you. Clubs ain't gonna let you perform. Yeah, black people gonna ruin that shit. We ruin things, man. We don't like just we gotta ruin it, man.
Tonight, Metro Police have just identified the suspect and victim after a man opened fire during an Easter Sunday brunch in Nashville. Good evening, I'm Lydia Fielder. Metro Police say 5 people were shot in a restaurant this afternoon. One of them is dead. Police have identified that victim as 33-year-old Alan Beecham. The shooting happened at the Roasted.
That's so sad, man. That's so sad, man. The fucking kid, man. God damn,
oh my
man.
God. I tell you, and it's like white people are so fucking stupid. Like black people would be fighting or getting rowdy. They'll be like, "Please, sir, calm down. There's no reason." It's like, motherfucker, he's not gonna listen. Jesus fucking Christ! Like, I don't know if you saw that. There was like a news crew that went to Sweden. They went to like a no-go zone, and some African immigrant was fucking with them, and the woman's like, "Please, sir, stop. There's no reason to do this, sir." It's like, what the fuck?
We did that video. They shut my live down when I showed that video. I can't even show that video no more. That's crazy, but it's just sad, man.
A man who served time in prison for burglary is in trouble once again, suspected of a rash of break-ins at homes over the weekend in Akron. This time, home surveillance cameras and police cameras leading to a quick arrest.
Tonight, only on News 5, our Bob Jones has the video from homeowners that helped crack the case.
Surveillance video from Jefferson Avenue in Akron shows a man up to no good.
And this is mine. And this is mine.
Broad
and
daylight.
This is mine.
Niggas don't do at night no more, huh? Okay.
Yo, he got the flash screen.
Moving with no purpose, slow as shit.
Surveillance video from Jefferson Avenue in Akron shows a man up to no good on Good Friday. After breaking into a home, he walks out carrying a 65-inch TV and loads it into a car.
You feel violated.
That TV belonged to Kai Shelton. His fiance and their kids were not home at the time.
If it was just me, I wouldn't feel as violated. But when you got family in the house, it's like,
wait a second. If somebody broke your house and stole your flat screen and you were single, you wouldn't feel violated.
Man, let's be real. Kai was probably like, you know how hard it was for me to steal that fucking TV first?
Oh, shit.
Like, it takes it to a whole different level.
Police say hours earlier, just a few blocks away on Augusta Avenue, another home surveillance camera captured video of the same man, again walking off.
I'm going to get this one for the bedroom. Put this one in the bedroom. Put this one in the living room.
Yo, I bought a flat screen in maybe like 2 months ago from Walmart. Because, we wanted to get another room in the house so that my wife could hang out with the baby and shit, and not have to come all the way downstairs. That shit was $100, man. Goddamn, like a 30-inch flat screen was like $100, man. The ones that's like 50 and 60 inches is like $250, man.
Yeah, I'm just cheap as hell now.
It's cheap as shit. They were so cheap, I almost fell out when I went in there, man. I was like, God damn. Y'all wanted to get the biggest ones, like, cause I'm like, shit, $1,000 will get me like a movie screen.
Hell yeah, 800 get you a 75.
Oh yeah, nah, you get the 75-inch for like maybe 600, man, at Walmart.
Taking penitentiary chances for $100 TV.
Yo, these TVs, and then used, these TVs ain't worth that, man.
Yeah,
after breaking into a home. Looks like he knocks on the door, no one answers, kicks the door, goes in, grabs a TV and leaves. So it all happens in a matter of a couple of minutes.
In fact, Captain Christopher Brewer says a serial burglar is suspected of stealing 4 TVs from homes in that neighborhood.
Yo, think about if you home, right, and somebody knock on the door, and you the type of person that you don't want to be bothered. You in there, but you be bothered. You like, oh, fuck, I ain't answering that shit. And his door just fly open and it's some big ass George Floyd ass fucking
Yeah,
set.
and what these fucking people don't understand about this shit, because they're always like, "Oh, it's just a TV. It's not what somebody's like." It's like that motherfucker will kill you for that TV.
Oh,
like
I value my TV more than your life.
Yeah,
he because you called her. He won't kill you for the TV. He's killing you because now, like, I'm in your home and you got a problem.
Right.
So now it's like it's a fight. Like we got beef now. Like
I said the type you don't understand. The type of person to break into a house like that is like they'll just fucking kick your ass. They don't give a fuck. You know?
You stopping me from grabbing this TV.
Yeah, he'll definitely kill your ass if you was like, hey, because he might think you got a gun. Because you're a homeowner, you might be coming out with a gun. Man, this dude will body it. Go do his time and come out and steal some more. Whatever. They might not have flat screens when he get out. They might have some new technology, but whatever the technology is, when he get out, like when he went in, he was still in the old box TVs. And now he did his time. Now he back out still in flat screen.
Big TV after breaking into a home.
Looks like he knocks on the door. No one answers, kicks the door, goes in, grabs a TV and leaves. So it all happens in a matter of a couple of minutes.
In fact, Captain Christopher Brewer says a serial burglar is suspected of stealing 4 TVs from homes in that neighborhood, all on the same day. But those videos proved to be crucial, helping police get a license plate and a good look at the suspect's face.
I showed the other cop the video footage of him, and she's like, "Can you zoom in?" Clear as day. You can see his face. Technology is perfect.
Investigators entered the license plate into the flock camera system. Police spotted the car, pulled it over, and arrested the suspect, 56-year-old Gordon Matthews. What is
Yo, that's just a regular son, man. You see him in the street, you would never think he was doing that shit.
Yo, did you see that road? That used to be a nice area. That fucking road they had was a brick road.
This guy right here is dangerous, though. And here's the thing: he's gonna get out. Like, they not keeping people for carjackings and assaults. He's definitely getting out the next day. All he did was break into people's houses, steal. Nobody got hurt.
56-year-old Gordon Matthews. What does this say about technology?
It gives us a lot of information. If nothing else, like in this case, we know which direction the person went, so we can start sending cars in the right areas.
It turns out Matthews has a history of burglary, serving more than 6 years of a 7-year sentence in prison for that crime. He was released in 2022 on post-release control under the supervision of a parole officer. Kai says he's frustrated not by the system, but by the suspect.
Every day we wake up and we make choices on what we're going to do. The system can't correct somebody's decision-making. They have to do that themselves.
What happens next to Matthews is once again up to the justice system. As for Kai, he's happy his video helped crack the case.
As long as I don't see him have to deal with him and he's not taking advantage of people, then that's my main concern.
For now, Matthews is charged with 1 count of burglary, but he remains a suspect in at least 3 other cases, and Akron police say more charges are likely. In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.
Man, you just keep that fucking guy in jail. The fucking guy got out and fucking started doing it again. Like, you just keep him in the fucking prison and chain him to the fucking wall and make him do something useful. Give him a fucking lashing if he doesn't.
Or take his hands.
Yeah, man.
Do it like they do in some other countries. Chop his damn hands off.
Teach him how to read.
Hold it down for me, man. I'll be right back.
Hey, real quick, y'all. So, is anybody familiar with the mayor of oh gosh, what is it? What is it? Dalton, Illinois? That Tiffany Henyard chick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you see today how the whole town? Yeah, how the whole town went and pretty much just gave, they gave it to her. So now like the feds are really digging into her shit now.
They've been doing that. It's like what, a month or what, about a month or two ago? Yeah.
Yeah, they got a solid case though now because everybody in the town came forward in like a town meeting today. So Yeah, it was crazy. I was watching it earlier.
Yeah, she'll get a slap on the wrist. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I don't even know if the voting is fixed or not yet. But fuck, man.
If
It's
you
like people
black,
say,
oh no, go ahead.
"No, I'm done."
No, I'm just saying, if you black, you in the government, you get a slap on the wrist. Look at Fannie Willis.
Yeah, how about that?
Fucking nuts, man. I watch that Fannie Willis trial. It's like, man, could you just wear something that doesn't I can't see through at all? Like, I mean, not that you can really see through, but fuck, you can see all of her fucking cellulose and shit. It's like, fuck, man. Put some underwear on or shit. Like, you are not an attractive woman
At all.
at
But you got a
all.
fat ass, you want to show it off. That's the black woman for you.
Yeah, it's not even nice.
Don't
I mean,
gotta be nice.
I like.
As long as it's poke, that's all
This,
that's all that matters.
I like ass a lot, but man, not that kind of ass, man. That was like
That's
the only
cottage
thing
cheese.
holding that cottage cheese. Like some women, they're so fat, but they put on something that holds it all together, and then you remove it, and it's like that's like the way she is. It's fucking disgusting. Fuck, that was gross. But yeah,
Black woman, if her ass poke out, she gonna show it regardless. If it
yeah.
look, boy, yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
It's
that's they
what
think.
it is. When I go to the gym, that's the I hate seeing that shit.
It's like they advertise it.
Yeah.
The gym is fucked up, man. Those women are practically fucking naked in the gym now. They wear those fucking yoga pants, and they're like, people are looking at me. It's like, well, you look like you're fucking naked.
I don't know about you. That sounds awesome.
It is awesome, but I'll tell you, they're trying to catch you now, looking at them.
Well, it all depends what type of guy you are now. That's how it is. Like me, I'm a big swole ass black dude, so they be like, okay, cool. But if
I'm
you like
going, look.
some creeper, they be like, oh nah, they'll make a whole video about it.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But yeah, this is all fucked up. I just don't know when black people are going to realize that they're the ones that are the victim of these fucking crimes the most. Never.
Never. Remember the guy said, listen to what he said. He said, as long as you don't come around here no more, I'm okay. That's all he said.
Black
He said in the interview,
people
that's
still
all
out
that
here
matters.
saying white people do it too. Like they have no sense of the scope of the problem, bro. They just think
They
it's just
do.
my neighborhood or some
I
shit.
feel like people
Like
just don't be called racist in the interview and then lose their job, lose everything. So they
we
just say
don't
the regular talking points.
we don't understand that this problem follows us wherever we go. This is a black problem. Violence, and especially this level of violence, is literally intrinsic to who we are as people. But
Yeah. I tell all my white friends that, but they call me a racist. I'll be like, okay, whatever. I try to tell
Yeah,
them
because
like,
they never lived it. That's the whole thing about the white people that deny it up and down the street, man. They don't fucking they got one black friend, two black friends that are normal. Drop that motherfucker in a school with a bunch of black people. Trust me, he'll learn in about 1 week, maybe even shorter than that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for gliders and all sun schools. That must be
Yeah,
the worst.
it's like hell. Yeah, I did that shit for real early in life, and my parents had to get me the fuck out of there. The other white people were starts in second grade, and they're gonna start attacking your ass, and they were.
The way sons treat other sons, it's like it has to be at least because we automatically assume gliders are soft as fuck, so we're gonna go super hard on you.
Yeah, that's the first one we going for.
Yeah, but another problem with it is they think it's okay. I know they think it's okay to do violence, but even the normal ones think it's okay because they're like, well, 400 years of slavery.
Yeah.
They just think all that shit is it's morally sound to them. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
I
don't have any sympathy for y'all.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, them left wing motherfucking white people, they learn that fast. They don't say shit, but they leave. They got money, they're gone.
Yeah.
And they don't live there. Nobody does. But it's like, I mean fucking black people. Back when I had to deal with that shit, they were like, I ain't gonna send my kid to that school with those fucking animals. They had to send their kids to private school too because they were nuts.
They're woke.
Absolutely
They ain't that woke.
Yeah, but and I feel bad, but that's the whole thing. It's like, when you get a good black one, man, it's not them that's going to cause the problem. It's when they have the barbecue and the family comes over. The extended, that's when you're going to have an issue. But yeah, I know a lot of good black people, but it's just like, man, fuck, they got to wake up, but they're never going to wake up.
All the good black people make excuses for.
They do
the worst. Like, it's like I
They
don't know
do.
what you do about that. Like, even the good one is just like you gotta
Yeah, they
understand.
do.
And then we're like this because of this fucking folklore. I gotta tell you, break it down for 30 minutes so you could fucking get to this conclusion that everything is the white man's fault.
It's true. It's just, but it's like, it's so fucked up because the problem is you don't learn any of that shit in fucking school. Like, you got to learn it for yourself about how all that shit went down, what slavery was like all over the fucking world.
Exactly.
People don't realize, like, there was nothing unique or uniquely brutal about slavery in this country. Nothing. It happened everywhere to everybody at all times, and it was totally moral to everyone back then. Completely moral. And the people that made it not moral were the Western Europeans after the Enlightenment. So you're bitching about the people in the past that were the ones that created a culture of anti-slavery, and you're taking that culture and applying it to them 300 years ago when it never existed. Anywhere in the world. Anywhere on the fucking planet. And it's like, man. And I don't think, don't get me wrong. I don't think white people did it because they're white and great. I think they did it mostly because they had the technology and other things changed and they started to see shit and they were able to change. Most of the time, human beings are just trying to figure out how to fucking eat. And when you're just trying to figure out how to fucking eat, you don't really give a shit about morals as much. You don't have the time to sit around and think about what's right and wrong when you could die because you don't have enough food or water. Like, could you imagine, like, Europe when the Black Plague was going on, everyone's fucking dying? You think those guys were thinking about morals and how to treat people? Like, what the fuck? Go to Africa, and all those guys, their belly is protruding all the way out because they got fucking rickets. You think they're thinking about morals? Like, they're just like, fuck, let's take what that fucking tribe has so we can eat and our children survive. It wasn't about any of that shit. And now we live in a world where that comes into play and people act as though, like, oh, this was the way it was since we all sprouted out in existence. However you believe mankind was made, they just somehow believe that these morals are universal. It's like they were never universal. It's just so obnoxious. And I never really talked about slavery that way. All the people on the right, they always make excuses. Well, it was a long time ago, and we moved on past it. It's like, no, those aren't even the right things to fucking say. The right thing to fucking say is everybody fucking did it.
Right.
Yeah. Facts, but conservatives are fucking terrible at this game we're playing. They're dreadful. Like, they suck. So they will never say the right thing.
A family in Milwaukee is devastated after a mother was shot. A family in Milwaukee is devastated after a mother was shot and killed. It happened this morning near North 18th Street in Hadley. Officials have not released the shooting victim's name, but family identified her as Lakeisha Timmons. Mary Jo Ola now on how they are remembering her.
I don't know what happened. I know my mama was left laying on the cold ground.
Heartbroken, Latanelia Timmons wants answers to why her mom.
Who?
What happened? I know my mama was left laying on the cold ground.
Heartbroken, Latanelia Timmons wants answers.
Latanelia? Is that what they said? Latanelia? This is, Lord.
What happened? I know my mama was left laying on the cold ground.
Heartbroken, Latanelia Timmons wants answers to why her mother was shot and killed around 7:30 Monday morning, just steps away from home.
It was senseless. She had babies at home. She just came back from dropping up my sisters off at school.
Latanelia.
Black people gotta stop naming kids, man. Just let white people do it first, man. Please.
Yeah, man, this shit crazy.
Just came back from dropping up my sisters off at school.
Latanelia says her mother is Lakeisha Timmons and that she made caring for 7 children look easy.
All of our friends was her kids. Any kids who needed somewhere to stay, that was her kids. She fed them. She didn't want nothing from nobody. She ain't asked for nothing. She looked out for everybody how she could, as much as she could, y'all.
Milwaukee police had much of the intersection taped off this morning. Investigators say the shooting stemmed from an argument. Family members claim that was not the case.
We thought it was a truck, that, hit on the concrete and stuff. It wasn't a truck. I said, no, something ain't right.
Jermaine McAdory says he was close by when the shooting happened. Another neighbor says off camera that she heard it too, but chalked it up to construction. They all quickly realized the reality was more tragic.
Made the 20th and clock right there. And police is just flying everywhere.
Latanelia was surrounded by grieving family and friends at the scene. Her grandmother, who she is named after, was overcome with emotion, pleading for answers.
I just hope y'all kill my daughter, man. There's so much violence going on. Y'all just put them guns down. There's too much hatred out here in this world.
And it doesn't appear that homes in the area have any cameras pointed in this direction. Now, MPD says it is still searching for an unknown suspect. If you have any information that can help investigators, contact police or Crime Stoppers. At
6:03 is your time right now. This Waterville, Milwaukee police officer is in the hospital after he was hit by a squad car during a police pursuit.
The chase started near 107th and Good Hope during an attempted traffic stop on Saturday afternoon. And Sydney joins us live this morning from police headquarters with what led up to the incident. Sydney, good morning.
Good morning. If you were sitting in traffic on Saturday on I-94, you were probably slowly driving by trying to figure out what had happened. Well, our crews were on the scene, and police tell us that a police officer was hit by a squad car when he was trying to lay out some stop sticks on the road. It happened shortly after 4 on Saturday when Milwaukee police chased a suspect to the area near 37th and Park Hill. We're told officers believe the person they were chasing was connected to a shooting and a carjacking. Officers
So they were chasing some sun turd who had carjacked and shot somebody. Listen, man, these chases, man, yo, you gotta make that shit like a big crime. Yo, if you run from the cops and you take us on a police chase throughout the fucking city, yo, you get time for that even if you beat the other case. Even if you got Johnny Cochran and he beat the murder, he beat the carjacking and the shooting, you still gotta do 10 years for fucking risking everybody in the city who's on the streets' lives and all our officers' lives by taking us on a high-speed chase. That's where gliders miss it. Gliders, they throw that charge out. I've been around, man. When they throw that charge out immediately. When you get to court and you start negotiating or whatever, or cop a plea or something like that, they throw the flee and arrest, eluding arrest, they throw that out. And they just charge you with other shit.
You're right, but do you know what gliders did though? So they created this thing that shoots from the cop's car and it sticks onto the car that's running away, and then they can just track it that way instead of actually chasing them now. So instead of doing what you're talking about doing, they actually made some technology to negate having to chase the cars now.
With an apple, they put an apple.
No, it's like it shoots from the cop's car, like from their like license plates or the front of the car, and it sticks onto their car. And
man, that's like Batman.
Don't they have to be close to the car to do that though?
Probably. Yeah.
It's on Twitter. They're trying it out in a couple of states already.
They also have ways to grab the car too. if they get close.
Yeah, that
enough.
too.
Yeah, they have that.
Yeah, but you're talking about that don't work when you're dealing with reckless people that's driving. Like they chasing people that do 10 years in jail, like it's like eating a fucking bag of chips and shit.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm just instead of them actually trying to put them in jail longer, they're like, fuck it, we'll just try to make something so we can try to not chase them no more, so they can run away. And once they park, we'll come and go get you. But by
Well,
that
what
time,
if it's a stolen car? What if it's a stolen car?
Exactly.
And what if and then you got to deal with the whole I didn't have my car, somebody stole my car. Like that stuff works in principle, but it don't work. It wasn't made with us in mind.
Tried conducting a traffic stop, but the car drove off and that chase began. One officer was putting down those stop sticks near 37th along I-94 when the fleeing vehicle jumped the median. The officer putting down those stop sticks was able to move out of the way, but was struck by the squad car chasing the suspect. Neighbors that live in the area heard it all happen just outside.
The police car started going. I mean, it was about 9, 10. Oh, that's a sheriff. It would be a wonder we didn't take out 5 or 6 cars. I don't know when they should chase him, when they shouldn't. Only it just seems like in the city, no, because you got too many pedestrians.
The officer.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's tough, man. It's a tough thing, but
I'll tell you though, man. They talk about black names, and it's like, oh, but they, that whole test they do. It's like, but have you ever seen like a Dr. Shaniqua? Has anybody ever hired? Like, could you imagine, like, if I was in a fucking hospital with the way affirmative action is these days?
A man who served time in prison for burglaries.
Yo, if I was in a hospital with the way this shit works now, they put me in room 3F with appendicitis. They'd be like, paging Dr. Shaniqua to 3F. I'd be like, actually, I feel real good now. Right. I feel fine. And then she busts in the room with a fucking chainsaw. We got to get that appendix out. And I would just be like, oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Your doctor got 3-inch nails and shit.
Yeah,
eyelashes and fake eyes.
Yeah. I'd be like, do me a favor, okay? Can you finish the surgery first and then start twerking while I'm unconscious? Whatever
you didn't hear about the twerking? You didn't hear about the surgeons that were twerking?
Yeah, I heard about that. The surgery where they were fucking twerking and dancing. It's like, fuck, man.
Made a whole music video while the girl was under.
We begin with a developing story. 2 people, including a teenager, are dead and 7 others hurt.
This comes after 2 mass shootings on Easter Sunday. CBS 2's Asal Razai has more on what she's learned about one of those victims. Asal?
One of those victims identified by the medical examiner's office this morning. Take a look at your screen. We've learned Ariana Murphy is the 19-year-old woman killed in Austin early Sunday morning. Police say she was shot in the head after an unknown person opened fire inside Poppy's chat room on.
So she's in the club, shaking her ass, twerking, and somebody gets into some argument and starts shooting, and she gets shot in the head and she dies.
Murphy is the 19-year-old woman killed in Austin early Sunday morning. Police say she was shot in the head after an unknown person opened fire inside Poppy's chat room on Madison Street. Police say 4 other women were shot, 2 of those victims under the age of 18, all of them taken to the hospital and expected to recover from their injuries. One neighbor we talked to decided to clean.
Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Only place you get this.
Up the aftermath himself.
You look around, I mean, there's a blood stain. Nobody bothered to clean up the blood. What type of trauma does that, invoke to come past and see this amount of blood just freely, rest in that?
Another shooting in Austin yesterday shut down this area near Ferdinand and Laverne. You can see police tape and evidence markers taking over that intersection. Chicago police say 4 people were standing on the sidewalk when a car pulled up, 2 people stepping out and opening fire, shooting a 16-year-old in the head before they got away. That 16-year-old victim later died at the hospital. We know 3 other men were shot at that scene, but are expected to recover from their injuries. Chicago police say they have not made any arrests, but they continue to investigate both of those shootings. I'm reporting from the 25th District Chicago Police Department. Asal Razai, CBS 2 News.
Yo,
New at noon, we're hearing from the.
did you ever, speaking of doctors, did you ever do the ghetto booty one? You ever hear about that? When a white doctor made the worst mistake of his life, man. Like this black patient, she had like something wrong with her spine, so her butt would stick out, and he diagnosed her with ghetto booty as a joke.
Oh shit!
He told her that,
He
man.
lost everything. Yeah, everything.
Ghetto booty is a porn category. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah, that is. Salute to Miss Webster. She says, "Big Bang Betty." Salute to Big Bang Betty. Says they remade "Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead." Guess what change was made? Oh, shit. Don't tell me they race swapped that movie, man. Hold on, man. Let me see something, man. Hold on. She said, "Hold on. Damn. Fuck, man. Salute the Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again.
I'll tell you, man.
Good.
I'll tell you what. All this race swapping in the movie. You ever see the meme where people are daring Disney to race swap Tarzan?
They don't. The problem is, like, one of my problems with the race swapping shit is they only race swap the white characters. Why they don't never race swap like fucking black main characters for anything with white people? Like that's what makes it like you're just trying to erase everything white people watch.
It's funny. It's funny because they talk about it and they're like, well, back in the day, they used to make white people like portray all these people. It's like, yeah, but back then in the fucking 20s, all they had were goddamn white people, for the most part. You know, so whatchamacallit played Genghis Khan. I can't remember his fucking name now, but he was a white dude, and they're like, well, he played Genghis Khan. It's like, yeah, because he's a big name fucking actor. You got a big name fucking actor that looks like Genghis Khan in America? Like, what the fuck?
Salute to Aster J, man. He says, sons are simply jealous of society that gliders have created. They know deep down in their souls. Yeah. For some reason, it's not letting me view the whole message, man. I'm real troubled by that, man. But yeah, we couldn't, man. Period. Salute to Pamela Henderson, man, coming through once again. Salute to Eric S. Operation Hall of Famer coming through once again.
I think sons really think we could have created Wakanda if it wasn't for white people. I really do think that.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think they're not thinking when they say that, though. The ones who saying that aren't thinking. Because if you just think about it, you know goddamn well sons can't work together to build no goddamn city.
New at noon, we're hearing from the 75-year-old woman who was attacked in the elevator of their building in the Bronx.
The suspect was out on parole after an attempted murder conviction back in 2012.
The victim is still in the hospital, but spoke a short time ago with Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson, and she's live at the scene in the Fordham section with that conversation. Kimberly.
Well, David, Zenona Ramos is in pain. Her hands and face are covered with stab wounds. In fact, she needed 40 stitches in one hand to close those cuts. At one point, she tells me, while here in this building, in the elevator with the suspect, she begged him to let her live, telling him she has a family. The great-grandmother is in the hospital right now. She is in stable condition, but she is terrified. It was Sunday morning around 11:30 at her apartment building on Morris Avenue in the Bronx when all of this happened. In exclusive video obtained by Eyewitness News, you see Ramos walk in the front door of the building. Seconds later, the suspect, Edwin Rios, he trails behind her. The pair ends up in the elevator together, and before the doors even close, Rios repeatedly stabbed the victim. There was no way out, and she was trying to block the blows, but she couldn't. Covered with blood, Ramos gets off the elevator on the first floor. She doesn't live on that floor, but she got off. She walked down the hallway and started banging on a neighbor's door for help. That woman called 911. The suspect then casually walks off the elevator, down the stairs, and exits the building. He also was covered with blood. He was arrested. By phone from her hospital bed, Ramos walked me through this terrifying ordeal.
As I got in without saying a word, he started punching and stabbing me. I was trapped in the elevator. I have diabetes, was operated on. He opened up all my wounds. He cut me. I have 40 stitches in my hand.
Yeah.
Now, as for Ramos, she has 6 children. She has about 11 grandchildren and 1 great-grand. As for the woman who called 911, she tells me she heard Ramos banging on the door, asking for help. She cracked her door just a little bit. She could not believe what she saw. Ramos covered with blood. She called 911. We'll have much more in this story coming up later on Eyewitness News. For now, we're live in the Bronx. Kimberly Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Our Houston police are searching for answers after a man was found dead in the parking lot of his apartment complex.
Yeah, police say this happened last night on Summer Street while the man was walking his dog. KHU 11's Jalissa Garza joins us outside the apartment complex tonight with how neighbors are feeling about what happened here. Jalissa?
Yeah, well, Houston police say they were dispatched to a call here at the Co-op apartment complex on Summer Street. They say the victim, now identified by the Harris County Medical Examiner as Christensen Marcus Keith Hill, was with his dog when all of this happened. And as we saw today, there are a lot of people in the area who have dogs, some of them now worried going forward. 2 shaken up to go on camera, but still willing to speak. Amy describes what she heard Sunday night just before 11.
What I thought was just like a trailer going over bumps because I'm unfamiliar with gunshots, right? And then I got a text from one of my friends just saying, "Did you hear the gunshots?"
Amy lives in the apartment complex next to where Houston police say they found a 23-year-old man with multiple gunshot wounds.
People started coming out to find out what was going on from.
According to police, the victim, identified by the Harris County Medical Examiner as Christensen Marcus Keith Hill, was a resident here, and they say
Marcus Keith Hill, that's a brother.
He was with his dog near a car when approached by 2 unknown males. Then gunshots were heard. Police say the suspect stole a dark gray 4-door Cadillac the victim was known to drive.
And then the only thing I saw was a gray car, a sedan, just come out this gate, and that was it.
Surveillance video provided by a person who lives in the townhomes that are part of the complex shows investigators taking pictures of a fence where it appears bullet holes could have gone through.
It does worry me, for sure. I think all the neighbors are concerned, and we just kind of want to find out what happens.
Amy is not the only one in the area who feels that way. Lauren Tran lives in the apartment complex where the victim was found and came home to a parking lot full of police cars.
Like, I couldn't even get into my house, which is very crazy.
She walks her dog daily and is now hoping for some security. But in the meantime, plans to change the times she takes her dog out.
I'm probably going to take my dog out before 9. I would probably watch others take out their dogs and then just kind of unfollow them. Try to go.
Lauren and others we spoke to off camera tell me they have yet to hear from the apartment complex and are hoping to soon. We did reach out to the property management, but have not heard anything yet. Live in Houston, Jalissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.
Tragic and scary. Jalissa, thank you.
Father-son duo faces multiple charges after Memphis police say they stole several cars and changed their appearance to sell at a chop shop. Detectives also found 3 malnourished pit bulls chained to cars with no food or shelter. WRAG's Shay Simon is live downtown. And Shay, what is the very latest on this?
Yeah, April, Alex, this was a pretty major bust. Cars and car parts just scattered all across this lot. And these cars were stolen from all over, from Tennessee to Mississippi. No sign, no visible building, but police say this is the home of C&M Tow Yard on 3rd Street. Police say father-son duo Marvin Hilliard and Marvin Hilliard Jr. used this location as a chop shop. From November 2020 to November 2023, investigators say the two allegedly stole 8 vehicles totaling more than $370,000. It's part of a bigger problem. WREG investigators uncovered that last year there were 35 to 45 cars stolen a day in Memphis, nearly 22,000 vehicle thefts in 2 years.
The debilitating effect that a stolen vehicle has to a family or a person that's working every day is very serious.
MPD Interim Police Chief C.J. Davis says MPD created the Auto Theft Task Force to track where vehicles are recovered. That task force busted this father and son, allegedly with cars stolen from Memphis to Nashville to Greenville, Mississippi, and Tunica, Mississippi. Though the gates are locked now, investigators say the owner of a 2014 Chrysler.
Yeah, me either. They at least they're not joyriding this shit.
Yeah.
They doing something. What they stealing these people's cars, and they're gonna go to jail for making a business out of it, not joyriding.
Exactly.
Hey, rough out here in these fields, man.
Well, right now, thousands of young people are in downtown Indianapolis learning about the agricultural industry.
That's right. They're here for the National FFA Convention happening at Lucas Oil Stadium in the Convention Center.
Somebody told me about this because there was a mass shooting in Indianapolis last night where a bunch of black kids got shot. And it was like, yeah, they had the farmers convention down there in Indianapolis. Nothing happened, not one fight.
Is a huge deal every year. More than 7,000 students are here to learn there's much more to agriculture and the industry than farming.
Yeah, it's $1 billion industry. So they're learning about technology, science, and a whole lot more.
I think sometimes the stereotypes of what we think agriculture is being boring, old, and dirty. They realize it's exciting. It has science. It gives you an opportunity to do something that's hands-on. So it takes the classroom and makes it real. And so I think that's one of the reasons we have so many students around the country who choose to get involved in ag education.
Oh, and they always look nice in their blazers and sweaters. FFA is also trying to encourage more young people, especially minority students, to get involved.
It's impressive how many students are involved with FFA
Why?
all over the country.
Well, right now, downtown Indy is filled with thousands of young people who have an interest in agriculture.
They're all attending the National FFA Convention. We've got our Karen Campbell joining us live downtown where the fun continues. I'll bet you've seen a few blue jackets, haven't you, Karen?
Scott, I've seen so many blue jackets. Like these students behind me are from, you said Texas, and Florida. All the way from Florida. And we have students from all over the country and New Jersey, all here descending in downtown Indy at the Convention Center, learning everything they can about agriculture. And the goal is to, of course, educate these young folks because we need them to be the future, right, of the agricultural field. So we talked to a couple of students today. And take a listen, check this out, hear what they had to say. It was a sea of blue outside Lucas Oil Stadium Wednesday. Students like Jaywan Sloan from Arkansas is among more than 7,000 here for the FFA convention.
So 7,000 kids, and they talk to the one black kid. And black people talk about, we ain't represented, we don't get the same attention.
Probably 1% of the population in there. Like,
yeah, man, they talking to one black kid. They ain't asked none of them white kids no questions, man.
I'm one of the non-traditional students, but jumping into the classroom.
Among more than 7,000 here for the FFA convention.
And I was kind of one of the non-traditional students, but jumping into the classroom just gave me those experiences and learning about the farm and everything.
One of the goals of the FFA has been to increase minority representation.
So actually, I was one of those students coming into ag. I was like, I do not want to get my hands dirty, or I don't want to wake up that early because I'm not a morning person whatsoever.
His thoughts later changed.
Some man gonna be late in the absolute world, and that can take you so far in life.
Students also got the chance to tour Indy and spend some time at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Ag leaders drove home other opportunities in this.
See, now what's gonna happen is he gonna get in there. He seemed like a good kid, but other black kids gonna get in there and they gonna be talking about races, and next thing you know, all these people here gonna be fucking racist and shit.
If you listen, he said, I'm not the typical student that's here, so he already said it.
This girl right here gonna be a racist. This girl gonna be a racist. He gonna be a racist. They gonna be like, what? Like, yeah, you're racist now because black people are here.
They found, out of all the students, they found Black Poindexter.
He the only one would be down there.
Yeah, he is the only one.
Regular black people, they don't do shit like this, bro.
Nah, fuck no.
We don't gravitate towards anything like this, and they said
no
science.
dirt.
It says like science too. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, man. This is just, we'll ruin this too, man. All these people to be racist. We're gonna need a special, whatever test they take, they're gonna have to make the test. We're gonna say the test bias and shit.
If your crops don't grow, it's gonna be because of black magic.
Yeah, it's just, man. Let these white people have their shit. Why we always gotta fuck with white people, man? Salute, man. Great show. Same black time, same black channel. Out of here. Peace out.